Okay, folks, we are live. Welcome to the next episode of the Why Not Us podcast. I'm AJ. I'm here with Ron and George.
Oh, those are really cool.
George is getting our beers. If you watched last week's episode, we owe you a shotgun for all of us being on the same page. And these beers are ice cold.
Those are so cool. You should let it warm up.
Ice cold.
Let's get into it.
Did you put them in the freezer?
I just got them. I just recently got them.
Let's throw them in the microwave for a second.
That'll work.
Safe, yeah.
So we owe you the shotgun. We'll get to it in a couple minutes, but let's let these warm up.
Quick little tip: if your ice cream is too cold to scoop it, you know that?
Yeah.
Throw the spoon in the microwave. Keep the spoon up.
Cuts right through. You never seen
And
that?
then the spoon's nice and warm.
Yeah,
you can really scoop the ice cream right out of it. It's really easy.
I actually do
I've
run.
seen this before.
I'm not joking. I actually do run under hot water.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Throw it in the microwave next time.
You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Get the cancer coming.
I don't have a microwave.
Dude. I just recently got a microwave for the first time.
Oh yeah, you
literally.
don't have a microwave. I don't know how you've lived in a house for 2 years and don't have a
cook
microwave.
real food.
What do you put in the microwave for real?
Leftovers.
Nothing comes good in a microwave. Nothing.
But like good quick lunches that have leftovers.
Yeah.
Was
It's just
that
better.
a good lunch? The pasta you just had? Because it did not look that good.
It was good. Well, it was like the fourth time I reheated it, so
God, it's just rubber at that point. Anyway, so let's get into it. We will get to these in a couple of minutes. What's going on?
Hi.
Hey,
What's up?
things happens.
Things did happen.
Things happens.
We had an interesting Week 7 in the NFL. Before we dive into that, the Yankees are in the World Series with
Come on,
the Dodgers.
Pay wants to do whatever he wants.
Whatever he wants.
Give him 10% of the franchise at this point.
Caleb Williams got that.
He wanted
He
it.
wanted it.
Yeah, I mean, going into this postseason, I just thought it would just be classic Yankees. They would just probably get bounced in the first round. But they're playing well. And honestly, Judge isn't playing his best. He's had a couple big home runs, but he's not playing that great. And the Yankees are still winning. Just took on the best closer in baseball, beat him twice. And yeah, I'm really excited for the series. Dodgers are obviously playing out of their mind. Yanks are playing really well. The bullpen's going to get rest with both the series ending in 6 games, 5 games. Mets 6 games, Yankees 5 games. But yeah, it should be really interesting. These were the two monsters. These were the two giants before the season started.
Yep.
That it was just two freight trains just heading for each other. And now, we're at that point where time to start on Friday.
Would you have rathered the Mets, Yankees?
Absolutely. Like as a Yankee fan?
Yeah.
Or like just, I would rather play the Mets for sure.
No. I'm saying, to watch the game. Like, what's more exciting?
As a fan of baseball, you gotta, I feel like the Subway Series and the World Series.
That would be
pretty
sick.
fucking cool.
Yeah.
It is cool. It is cool, but also, I don't know. The Dodgers this year, it's Shohei. It's,
It makes sense. It's what was
Subway
supposed
Series
to
would
happen.
absolutely would have been cool.
Yeah, it's what was supposed to happen. So we'll see. We start.
Not this time, a loser.
We start on Friday, the World Series. It is Wednesday, October 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting to you a little bit early here, but exciting stuff coming up.
Maybe Garrett Cole can pitch more than 4 1/3. Maybe, maybe let's go 6
on
or
his
something.
ass.
Yeah, what's
He
your
doesn't
beef with
perform in October.
Yeah, but he gets banged up at the after party. Did you see that?
Yeah. Let's have some beers, guys. He's all over it. Good college football last week for us picks as well.
Yeah.
Ron, you missed a parlay by 1 game. I think the Oklahoma money line.
That was a blind pick there. Everything.
Blind pick.
I went tell the people that.
I went 3-1. Gee, I think you went 4-1.
5 and 6. How many picks did I give?
You gave me 5.
So I went 4 and 1. Yeah.
4-1.
Yeah.
So up on the college. I think I'm doing better in college than the NFL.
I'm 7 and 1 in college right now.
NFL was not good the past 2
I
weeks.
am 7-3. So I'm doing okay.
That's pretty good.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. NFL was a tough one last week. NFL Week 7 was strange.
I shit the bed.
Ron lost a couple units.
I mean, 2 units down is not great.
Not great. But
it's not that bad.
overall, you are still up 22 units. I went up 4 units last week. Overall, I am up 26 units.
Take the lead.
And-
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And
It's
G
a
is
quick
up,
swing.
G is up 2 units last week, and overall is up 16 units.
Oh, 16, okay.
So we're all still doing well.
3rd place.
I don't think we've dove into this. We have a little wager amongst us.
What is it?
You know what it is. For the NFL season, whoever ends on top,
I'm going to take it.
$1,000 in their pocket. Whoever
From
ends,
Tom's pocket.
From Tom's pocket.
Tom's pocket.
Tom's paying us.
Whoever ends second, congratulations. Whoever wins third or ends third gets punished. We're going to figure out what that is. It might be the Waffle House Challenge, something along those lines. If you don't know what that is, keep tuning in. We'll let you know. We're going to figure out what that punishment is. But
It's going to be something.
last place is going to get hit with something. So stay tuned, if you will. And G, you better step it up because right now you're dead last.
That's right. Like I said, big swings. Big swings in when you're picking 30 games a week.
That's true.
Things that have been killing me, though. I'm crushing the pick'ems. Over-unders, though. That's where I'm getting killed. I think I was 3-11 on over-unders last week, but 11-3 on pick'ems. So the over-unders was getting crushed. I also never bet that, though, so I don't really know them as well.
Yeah, I have been the opposite up until this week. I've been strong in the over-unders, and we'll start tracking them individually as well so you guys can take a look. We both went, what were the 15 games last week?
Yeah.
We both went, 11-4 on
11-4, yeah, on spreads, and then...
So,
jerk off.
Yeah, we'll start tracking them individually so you can take a look as well. But anyway, big news, Hopkins to the Chiefs.
Of course.
That's where he should have gone, like in the offseason.
No doubt.
I thought that was going to happen in the offseason.
I thought so too. He had originally said that they didn't want him or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I think when we were talking earlier, when Devontae Adams went to the Jets, we were like, no one more in the league deserves a ring more than Devontae. Oh, wait, no. He won a ring with the Packers. Who were we talking about?
No, he didn't. He wasn't on the Packers.
I think he was.
I don't think he was on the Packers yet.
No? I guess.
We might have been talking about DeAndre Hopkins.
Was it? No, it was before that. But nonetheless, D-Hop, he's the most deserving player of a ring in the league.
He's had such bad quarterbacks his entire
He's like Larry Fitzgerald. Just the most all reliable, strong hands, never drops any passes, and you can just always count on him for like 1,200 yards, no matter who's throwing him the ball. He's just a little later in his career, so I feel like there's been a slight drop-off. But
I think he'll be fine.
When Will Levis is throwing you the football, there's only so much you can do.
He's going to help the Chiefs.
No doubt about it. I think so too.
No doubt.
Tennessee is literally where wide receivers go to die. Every single wide receiver that's been good has gone there, and it's been bad.
Yeah.
They party too much in Nashville.
Yeah. No, it's just they're always in a bad situation. And if Juju was able to get 130 yards 2 weeks ago on the Chiefs, Hopkins should be totally fine.
Well, I said it a couple weeks ago. I'll say it again. As mediocre as Mahomes has been playing, he could still make a wide receiver look good when they're not that great.
Yeah, he's still Patrick Mahomes. He'll still Patrick Mahomes together.
Oh yeah, they're undefeated.
They're 6-0. They're 5, whatever they are.
It's ridiculous.
6 touchdowns, 8 interceptions
for the year.
Yeah.
Wow. Meanwhile, Jared Goff. What was that? We got duped this week. Jared Goff. I saw something where there was a stat which turned out to be bullshit, that Jared Goff has 18 touchdown passes and 14 incomplete passes over the last 4 games. And apparently it's just not true.
He's averaging 4.5 touchdowns.
You got me, okay? You got me.
Wait, but
You got.
I got.
You got
goffed, you know?
You did.
Bad. Hang on. There's got to be something there.
I'm alrighty.
Stranger in the tub.
Hang on. The Lions' offense as a whole has 18 touchdowns, and he has 16 incompletions. So it's not bullshit. It's around the same thing.
It's bullshitty.
In 4 games.
Yeah, that's still crazy. To have 16 incomplete passes in 4
They have
games
16 rushing touchdowns.
is nuts. I mean,
how many?
4 incomplete passes a game over the last 4 weeks.
That's so ridiculous.
Pretty unbelievable.
He just had. I mean, even towards the end of the game, the Vikings. Like, I'm watching this and Gibbs is wide open on the side. There's no one near him.
Yeah.
Like, anytime anything's done, Gibbs is just wide open.
Yep.
They scheme great. I'm not a stats guy, but
Fuck you.
Jared Goff this season has 3 halves where he doesn't have an incomplete pass. 3. The rest of the league has 0.
Wow.
He has 3 of them.
Well, he had
that whole game where he didn't throw an incomplete pass.
That's
Over
unbelievable.
the last 4 weeks.
And this is a good segue into, like, how is he not in the top 3 conversation for MVP right now?
Yeah, he's finally getting close to it, but I still think he should be the favorite right now.
I don't know favorite, or maybe 2-way tie with favorite, but Lamar Jackson, especially
Lamar.
last night, or 2 nights ago, he absolutely balled.
Yeah. The fact that we had to get nervous about that 3-point spread on the Ravens.
What the fuck was that?
It's pretty unbelievable.
I'm like ready to go to bed. I'm like, this can't be happening.
And honestly, the people being pissed off about Chris Godwin still being in the game. Down 10 with a minute and a half to go.
It's not over.
And they got one onside kick.
It's not over. Like,
That's
what
fair.
are we complaining about? It's
not
football.
over. I
It
agree.
did derail their season, possibly.
No doubt about it. But I mean,
How banged up is Mike
Yeah,
Evans?
but
You
sometimes
can't
you live
just
to see
give
another
up.
day there.
you can't just. At the time he got hurt, there was absolutely still a chance to win that football game.
I mean, that was very slim. 10 points with no timeouts in a minute and a half.
A minute and a half, another play just like that.
But you see shit
15,
like this.
20 yards, kick a field goal. It's a
see-
7-point game, recover an onside kick.
You see this shit all the time.
And
It's like,
they've let up 2 onside kicks that year. Who are the Bucs playing again? Ravens.
The Ravens.
They've let up 2 onside kicks already this year.
Okay. They stink.
So they're
Ravens did?
susceptible.
The onside
they're
kick was perfect,
susceptible
by the way.
to
It
onside
like hit
kicks.
the exact. It was.
I
Perfect.
love watching a successful onside
Yeah.
kick.
It is exciting.
It's so stupid. You have to announce it now.
Yeah.
I hate.
Not that it matters. I mean, you have to be losing as well. You cannot do it if you're up.
I don't mind
It's
the rule.
really
I don't
dumb.
mind the kickoff rule like this, the dynamic kickoff. I don't mind that, but the onside kick rulings that they changed are
Well, it's like unnecessary rules to say. Like, they know if you're going for an onside kick, and you're not going for it if you are winning. But, like, why make it a rule?
But also, there used to be times, especially like Andy Reid and the Chiefs, where like even if you're winning, you catch them off guard and you get an onside kick. Like that shit happened too.
Was
and
it
now
the-
that's out of the game.
But it has to be a rule because simply how they line up the kickoff. Like
yeah,
they're
yeah,
up
yeah.
40 yards.
Yeah,
like they
you're
can't
right.
just. They would just do it every time and the kicker would field it.
You know, I didn't think about that to be fair.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You didn't think about the kickoff.
Never mind.
The one thing you have to think about. Turn your brain
When
on.
you talk, that's
Turn
what you
your
say.
brain on.
So yeah, MVP candidate. So Lamar, I think, is favored at the moment, which makes sense to me.
Then Mahomes, which Mahomes prior to that Lamar game was the favorite, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is ridiculous.
But, I mean, he is still winning, but his stats are dog shit. So it's Lamar, Mahomes, Josh Allen, and then Goff. And then Jordan Love.
To me, it's
Whoa.
That's kind of crazy.
well after missing 2 games too,
Yeah.
Wow.
2.5. But to me, it's like Lamar 1A, Goff 1B. I think they're both.
I
They're
think so,
both right
too.
there.
I was saying before, I think Baker, prior to losing both of his wide receivers last night, should be in a top 5 category for how good they were doing compared
Yeah.
to. And he's plus
He's been
10,000.
playing well.
He's
He's
not
been
even
playing well.
close. He's behind Justin Herbert.
Who?
Justin Herbert?
Justin?
Did I say Justin?
I don't know. I didn't catch it.
I think he says a little
See, don't reach.
said a little
Don't
bit.
reach for it.
Clip it.
He's got, let's see, Caleb Williams, Dak Prescott, Kirk Cousins, Geno Smith, Derek Henry, Kyler Murray, Justin Herbert, all above Baker Mayfield.
Kyler Murray is above him.
Yeah.
So honestly, if
Yeah.
the 10,000 to 1 might not be a bad play
Well,
if he can still find a way to win games.
I think
that would be
they might be
crazy.
forecasting
Well, what if they were-
that they don't have. He doesn't have many people to throw to.
Yes, definitely.
How banged up is Mike Evans?
Week 12 at least.
Oh, really? That
Dude, hamstrings are bad. I don't know why he would have played on that. If he knew it was that bad.
Look, he's missed like 2 games in his career. He's an Iron Man. He just likes to play.
Not anymore. Like, why would you do
Well, if
that?
you think about it, we're already
hamstring
week
is
8.
like the worst.
4 weeks. Are
They
putting him on
just
the
have to
IR?
wait.
Is he on the
Yeah,
IR?
there's nothing you can do. I could see him going on the IR.
Yeah.
I don't think they've announced it yet, but I think they've said.
They said at least 3 games.
till week 12.
Yeah.
Can they delay saying that? I don't know those fucking rules at all.
I think they can.
I don't know. Look at Shanahan.
I think they can announce it like whenever, right?
Shanahan doesn't announce anything.
Yeah, I don't know. It's. I think.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Could they be a team to trade for a wide receiver?
What if Cooper Kupp goes there?
Godwin's a free agent at the end of the year. Yeah, Cooper Kupp.
Hot take.
I didn't even think of that because they're so banged up.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're
What are they? 4
winning
and 2?
football.
4
Yes.
Yeah, I think
4 and
so.
2?
Was that their second loss or third?
They're either 4 and 2 or 4 and 3.
Well, they lost to the Falcons a couple weeks ago.
I think
They
they're
play
4
again
and
this
3 now
weekend.
because I don't think they had a bye yet. Yeah, they're 4 and 3, but they're tied for first in the division,
Yeah.
and they beat the Falcons, and they play the Falcons next week.
Yeah.
And they look good.
Yeah.
They do. Baker Mayfield's playing the best football this year.
I think that's I didn't even think
That
about
is-
that until right now.
Hot take, Ron. I like that.
Hello.
Clip it.
No signal.
No signal.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus.
Christ.
Wake up behind the camera.
One thing.
Cooper Kupp to the Bucs.
Kupp to the
I like.
Bucs.
What is the situation with Cooper Kupp's contract? Like, say he gets traded to the Bucs. Is it just a 1-year rental, or does he have? I think he might have
When
2
did
more
he
years.
sign?
Well,
deal.
that's the
I
thing.
don't
That's why the Chiefs didn't trade for him because they didn't want to take any part of his contract. He signed a 3-year.
The Rams have said though
It
they're
had to be at
paying
least 2
some of the
years ago.
the
After the
contracts.
Super Bowl? It was probably after the Super Bowl,
Let's see.
which was 2 years ago.
I think he has 2 more years left.
If it was 3-year deal, I think he signed after the Super Bowl, which was what, 2
There's a
years ago?
potential out in 2025.
I think there's 2 more years left, though. But I think the Rams have said they'll take on some of that contract. I don't know how much or what the money value is, but that helps.
That might be.
But they want a second round.
That might be an interesting.
But that
look
was
for the
the
Bucs.
reason that. Hang on, what happened with the Chiefs today?
That might be an interesting play for the Bucs, or really
like
anybody. Like if they could get somebody halfway competent for Baker to throw to.
Cooper Kupp.
I really think that makes sense.
Definitely competent. Yeah.
Who else would be up for trade for wide receivers? Who else is dog shit?
Well, I don't think.
Jets.
I think the Rams respect him enough to trade him away, but trade him to a place where he has a legitimate chance to
I
win.
agree with that.
They're not going to send him off to the Browns.
No,
I
Super
agree
Bowl
with
MVP for them.
Yeah,
like,
they have enough respect for him. They'll either hang on to him, or if they get a good enough deal to a good enough team that he's also okay with,
Yeah.
that's when I think they'll pull the
Yeah.
trigger.
He should go to the Jets.
Yeah. Fucking sign him. Fucking sign the whole world.
Sign everyone.
Fuck it.
What was the tweet that you saw the other day?
They're Romeo.
They're one Randall Cobb away
They're
from
one
winning.
Randall Cobb away.
It's so painful. We'll dive into it. I'm deflated, but are you a little bit nervous about Cooper Kupp, of course, coming back when they got the Vikings on Thursday Night Football?
I don't trust this game at all, yeah. I mean, I think the Vikings should win it, but I don't trust the Rams at home.
Is that in LA?
Yeah.
In LA.
Good segue, right?
Yeah.
Should we shotgun this beer first?
I forgot. Yeah, we should. We should.
You know what?
what?
We
I
owe it to
actually
the
want
people.
We owe you this
We
for
owe it to the
last
people.
week. They're just as cold as where they were 13
This
minutes
didn't
ago.
it might have gotten colder, actually, somehow.
But you
Through
know what?
osmosis.
You know what? Big time players make big time plays.
In big time
And
situations.
That's what we're here for.
What are you using to open that?
I have no idea what that is. I think Tom brought that week 1, and it's just been here ever since.
Nice.
It might be some form of butt plug.
What?
It might not be. But it could.
You know exactly what it
And
is.
now it's in your beer.
It's got a wee- it's already washed off like 10 seconds ago, so we're okay.
What the
So we owed you one from last week. We were on the same page quite a bit last week again, and our numbers showed it better than the week prior. I think we were all within 4 or 5 years.
Wait, the ones that we were on the same page with, did you look at what our record was there?
Ooh, that's good.
I can tell you.
0-6.
It's like we're all idiots together.
Right.
You know?
So we were all on the same page on the no. We were all on the same page for
Eagles.
Bills and over. Nope, we were not.
Nope, you had Titans, G.
Yeah, G had the Titans.
We had Eagles and over. Eagles won, but the under hit. So we were 1-1 there.
Yep.
Same thing with the Bengals game. We had Bengals -6 over, but the under hit. So we're 2-2.
Yep.
2 for 4.
Shmore. Texans game, same thing. Same thing again.
3 for 6.
We hit the we have hit the spread on all of these.
Of course we
and
did.
missed the over on all of these.
Pats and over.
Okay.
Pats and over. We missed the Pats. We hit the over.
Okay. Hey, we're back.
4 for 8.
Wait, did we get anything right?
Eagles and over. You said. Bengals and over. You said. Yeah, I think we split it.
Oh well, we had Jets -1.5 and under 38, so we all shit the bed there.
Yep.
So Ravens
4
won
for
this
10.
one. We had the Ravens.
Ravens and over.
So 5 for 10.
Yeah, 50-50.
You know what, gentlemen?
6 for 10, right? Because we
That's
had both.
not bad.
Hall of Fame numbers.
Oh wait, we had the same in the last game too.
Yeah, the Ravens
Jesus
and over.
Christ. No, the Cardinals.
Oh, the Cardinals and
won
under.
too.
Yeah. Okay, so
Our song.
this is for week 7. We pay our debts.
That's we're due.
Debts were due. Fucking A.
Stop.
Fuck. Okay.
This is gonna be the worst.
I'm not gonna.
I'm
do
not
this.
ready.
There's no way. I'm not ready either.
Wait, 3, 2, 1, go.
Last sip got me. It was
Yeah.
okay until the last sip. It got cold, really cold. Must you?
Sorry.
Okay.
Woo! Dare I say?
It was better than I thought. Yeah, it was way better than I thought.
Yeah.
So let's dive in. Vikings are at the Rams Thursday Night Football. Finally, a good Thursday Night Football game. I feel like it's been 3 or 4 weeks.
Ever since Amazon bought Thursday Night Football, they've been cursed. They've been cursed. There's been 1 to 2 good football games.
A lot
on
of them,
Thursday Night
they
Football.
look bad though. It's like when they sign up for it, it's like here.
I know. It's like they're just giving them bad, which doesn't make sense for the NFL because again, it's a primetime football game.
You think Jeff
Yeah.
watches football?
Who?
Jeff
Bezos.
I think he's a little busy with other stuff.
Right? He probably doesn't even know. He's like, yeah, no,
I think he's been interested. I think he wanted to buy the Commanders.
Yeah, but he wants to just you just buy stuff. You got money.
Why not?
Right, doesn't make him a football fan, though.
Yeah.
So he may not know. Like, they'll show him these games and be like, yeah.
Can you imagine being like a football owner and just having a fantasy football team, but in real life? That's literally what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit more at stake than,
But like,
going to the Waffle
but think
House
about how
at the end of the
seriously
morning.
we treat fantasy football, and then it's in real life.
I'd argue with some of the owners in the league, we treat fantasy football more importantly than we treat
My day-to-day job.
well, obviously. Anyway, Vikings are at the Rams. The Rams are +3. The over/under is 48.5. Go ahead, Ron.
I'll take the Vikings. I mean, what am I going to do? I'm not going to take the Vikings.
No, you're going to take the Vikings.
I'm going to take the Vikings. This one's a little scary. I mean, the Rams, I feel like, are about to get better. They're not going to be shit all year.
When is Puka back?
He's questionable.
Ooh.
I don't think he plays, but he's questionable.
I don't think he'll be back tomorrow.
I think he'll be back next
If he was
week.
on the Niners, he'd be good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Cup's definitely back. He's all in.
Cup is playing.
Kyron Williams scores every
single game.
Every single game. And so did Dave Montgomery prior to us betting on him last week. But
He's a new Christian, but his streak runs into last year.
Correct. Both of them.
Kyron Williams, yeah.
Dave
really?
Montgomery's too, yeah.
I know Kyron had the longest streak in the NFL. Was Montgomery like one game less?
He had to be.
It was right around there.
We'll look at it soon.
Yeah, Kyron anytime.
Relax.
The over-under-
Relax. The Vikings rushing defense ain't going to let it happen. Hawkinson's back. I think you take Hawkinson's over. I think he's going to be useful. Darnold needs a good game.
I can't believe he's
Big time. Like he
He
needs
needs like, I want to watch him win the game.
Yeah.
So I want them to kind of go off there. But
How many games has he like just completely balled out and blew the doors off the other team?
pretty much every game until the Jets game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First 4 weeks, he was
balling.
unconscious.
Yeah,
he was leading the league in touchdowns.
Yeah.
So Jets defense is very tough.
Still
So
didn't
that's
believe
okay.
in him. I said I don't believe in him, and I stand by that because he hasn't performed since the Jets.
He was fine last week.
He was there. He was there.
He played.
He played.
The stats between teams were so very similar.
I'm for sure backtracking, like me hating on Darnold.
Yeah.
He has absolutely balled this year.
He had a 103 rating.
Patience is key on Grasshopper.
103 rating, 81% completion.
What does that even mean, 103 rating?
It's not bad.
What does that mean?
He's been
It's
over
more than an A+.
He's been over 100 rating every game except the Jets game.
Yeah. Which is the game I said I needed him to perform in.
In addition to
Out
the
of how
Vikings, I think I'm going to take the 153 or something. What is it?
Yeah.
I'm going to take the
I don't
under.
even know what that means.
I think the Vikings defense, again, will have to be the Vikings defense.
So, this is a tough one. I mean, I think the line here is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
+3, -3. I think it could go either way. I think this game, honestly, is all in the hands of Sam Darnold. I think, depending on how he plays, is who's going to win this game. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, he's got to show up for sure.
I think, I don't know. The Rams at home, Cup is back. I don't know. I think I'm going to ride the Rams +3 here, only because they're getting points at home.
I think this is going to go down before tomorrow.
I agree with you. I think it could be closer to
2.5.
Yeah,
At least a half.
Well, that's a big half point too, though.
Right.
People are going to get skeptical of the Vikings now.
So I'm going to ride the Rams
One loss.
+3. The over/under is another perfect line, because this game could either turn into a shootout.
I know.
Or it could be a light scoring game.
It's like Vegas has it figured out.
They always
Not
do.
with us.
See, the
-26
-3,
units.
-3 is +100 right now, which means it's definitely going to swap. Actually,
Yeah.
DraftKings already has it at -2.5.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to ride I guess we got to ride the 3.
Yeah, you would taking Rams +3.
Rams +3.
Vikings by 10.
I'm going to take the over 48.5. I think I'm hoping for it more so than I think it's going to happen. Just a little quiet shootout.
It's true.
So I'm going to take the Rams +3 and over 48.5.
The fact that it was Thursday made me take the under more because I feel like there is always some weird shit that goes on that it slows it
Yeah,
down.
like officials not knowing what the fuck they're doing all game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's standard.
I think they'll be all right here. Blake Cashman, the linebacker for the Vikings, was out the last game.
Brian?
In this game. No, not Brian. Blake.
I was gonna say
I think that kind of hurts them. That was one of the guys they got from Houston. He's
hurt.
good. Yeah.
I think this game, it just relies on Sam Darnold. If he plays well, then the Vikings should win this game, assuming the defense plays how they have been playing.
Yeah.
I think it's a question mark. And I think if the Rams weren't getting points at home, I would be riding the Vikings 100% of the time.
Do you think that rumor on Twitter was true about them trying to get Stafford?
No.
No way, right?
Absolutely not.
I don't think Stafford has any
it seems
interest.
idiotic.
No way.
No, I agree.
No.
I'm with you.
What do you like, G?
Give me the Vikings -3.
Yeah.
I don't know. They look really good this year. I don't know. I think I can see the Vikings coming out and like blowing the doors off the Rams this game.
I would love that.
I don't know what it is. I do. I can see it.
Hey,
I wouldn't be surprised.
They went toe-to-toe with a team that's blowing teams out left
agree.
and right.
I agree. I just don't think the Rams have played up to their potential.
I don't think the Rams.
I agree.
I don't think the Rams are going to score. That's why I think the Vikings are going to win.
I think the Vikings defense.
You like the under 48.5?
I do like the under 48.5. I can see this being like a 28-10 game.
Yeah.
Like just Vikings completely.
I like that a lot.
I'm sure you do like it.
I love it.
Yeah, you'd like that. I think
I like it a lot.
Vikings are going to make a trade. Who are they going to trade for?
Yeah, you have a person in mind right now?
I have a hopeful person, but it won't happen. But
Aaron
I got
Rodgers?
some backups. Yeah. I want them to get Devontae
Lamar
Adams.
Jackson.
I want Sexy Dexy. Give him up. The
talked
Giants
about that.
stink. Just get rid of him.
Yeah, the Giants do.
If not
I don't
him,
want to get rid of
you
him.
get Simmons from the Tennessee,
He's so
maybe.
good.
But no, they won't let him go.
No.
But they are willing to give up their first round draft pick for next year to go all in this year.
The Giants?
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
They said that?
Why not?
With Sam
Why
Darnold?
not? Yeah. If you have momentum going, 1 year is all you need. I mean, it doesn't
Those
fucking
picks,
matter.
man.
Fuck those picks.
If you can win now, the Rams gave up everything
Yeah.
to win a ring.
And they won.
Exactly.
And they won.
Exactly.
And it was worth it.
100%.
Yep.
At the end of the day,
They're
it's
still a
worth
competent football team.
it. Also,
Yes.
you could draft a complete bust.
Exactly. I mean, you would draft. I bet stats would say that you draft more busts than you do ones you hit on in the first round.
So this is a weird discussion because, like, what if you draft a guy that is a 8-year player, never makes a Pro Bowl though, and just a consistent good player, maybe a second string guy every couple of years.
Fine. I don't have a
That's
problem
not
with
a
that.
bust.
No, it's not.
So
a
like
bust.
it's weird those numbers. Like what defines a bust?
Yeah, what would define it?
Yeah.
Or like a career backup quarterback that was drafted in the 28th pick. Is that a bust?
Yeah.
Or is
Right.
that he never really was a perennial starter? But
See,
sometimes to have a good backup like that's big for the locker room,
Valuable.
big for the quarterback room. It's
That's
a
true.
valuable pick.
the
And for
first round you
28th
want to
pick,
hit. Like if you get a guy like that in the 8th round, it's like
It's
well,
a different conversation, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's if
Well,
they
then
give up-
that's a successful 8th round pick.
fair.
Yes, but if they give up a first
Is
round,
there 8
they're
rounds?
all
There's not 8 rounds. But I was rolling with it.
They're not 8 rounds.
they have to be all in at that point.
Yes.
But I'd argue they'd probably still. How many changes are coming at the end of this year with guys that are currently?
Yeah, I mean you're gonna end up going with McCarthy. I think you would have to get to like the championship game in order to not.
We
talked
had
about
this.
it.
We had this conversation.
Yeah,
And you
that's how
said one playoff win.
Yeah.
They re-signed Darnold.
I agree
Yeah,
with that.
well, when we have the first round bye, and then one playoff win, and
You're in the championship.
right, exactly.
Just
Oh,
like
I
that.
thought you just
and then you
said,
win, and then everything's all gravy, dude.
I thought you just said they had to win the championship.
No, I think you want to
just
get
have
to
to
the
make it.
championship game.
Yeah. How could you not re-sign him then? How could you not?
I don't know.
That's another conversation to have. When you go out and you're looking for a quarterback as a franchise, do you want to sign one of these big-time guys for $60 million a year for 4 years, or do you want to do like a Joe Flacco guy, a Sam Darnold guy, a Baker Mayfield guy? We have been, over the last few years, it has been proven time and time again, all these cheap guys that you can get for cheap, trying to rebuild their brand, rebuild their career,
Yeah.
coming out, balling, working hard
Right.
for such a fraction of the price, and then you can just build around them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's worked.
The reason it's different with the Vikings is because you have that rookie quarterback contract. And
Yeah.
if like Darnold, so all right, so say they go to the playoffs and the defense is winning them that game and Darnold is like barely getting by there. You're probably not going to re-sign him because now like you can build around McCarthy. If you think McCarthy's going to be good enough to do the same thing Darnold just did and you have that good defense and you have those good weapons, you could just add more because you have that rookie contract.
That's the thing. I think if McCarthy's playing this year, I think that he is looking, if not just as good, pretty damn close to Darnold, just because there's so many
He
weapons. There's so many weapons.
I don't know. We don't know.
That's a stretch.
Excuse me, Mr. Biased one.
Well, you hate him, though.
Justin Jefferson.
You biased?
Justin Jefferson is open every play.
Yeah.
Why?
Sam Darnold is absolutely balling this year.
Okay,
To
even
say a rookie quarterback and just waltz in and do what Sam Darnold's doing right
Sam
now
Darnold's
is crazy.
essentially a rookie
Sam
quarterback.
Darnold couldn't do what Sam Darnold was doing.
He's basically a rookie quarterback, just with a couple more snaps under his
he's
belt.
not.
Dude, Justin Jefferson's open every
I'm the
play.
biased one.
Did
You
you
are
see-
because you hate J.J. McCarthy.
I hate
Sam
you.
Darnold, too.
You guys are two haters.
I
One
hate-
hates my quarterback now. One hates my quarterback next
Future.
year.
I hate Sam Darnold too, though. But he's proven
Not anymore. You love him.
He has so many weapons. Like the offense. I guess you shouldn't say so many weapons. Really, besides Justin Jefferson.
Well, he hasn't had Hawkinson yet.
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Addison's good.
Crazy.
Addison's
To
very
your
good.
point, I think that
Good vertical threat, yeah.
if you get to that
Aaron Jones is
championship,
awesome.
if you get to that championship game, and it's really going to depend on performance. If the defense wins them the game, like they did
Yeah.
against the Jets, for example, or if he comes out and he actually balls out, then I don't see how you don't sign him again.
I don't either.
If he balls out in the playoffs, yeah.
Say you're in the wild card, you win the wild card, but you lose the next rounds.
How did we win?
Carefully.
Like, did he look good?
Right. That's the question, I think. Originally I thought it was just like
That's a tough decision then.
Right.
If he
You
looks
do
good.
want to base it off performance at that point. I mean, you can, it is off wins and losses, but if he looks like shit and you won, it's like, are we going to run this back and have the same fucking problem next year?
You're just hoping for your defense to play.
Say-
well.
Yeah.
Him making enough throws to get it done.
And like that's why, because you'll have to pay him. He had played good enough
I was
to
just
get
going
you
to say,
there.
what's the number that you would pay him if you don't make it to if only you make it to the divisional round and you lose? What's the number?
I don't know. This is why a deal wouldn't get done. Because he
Darnold-
knows he'll get more elsewhere, and I don't think that Kwesi would want to pay him too much, knowing that McCarthy's sitting there, ready to go.
First round pick, yeah.
You put things up to get to McCarthy too. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Sorry.
1:00 slate. Cardinals, Dolphins. Dolphins are minus 3.5 at home against the Cardinals. The over/under is 46.5. I will start here. It's a pretty shitty game. I think we're saving our dog shit. game
Not
for the
quite
week, though.
dog shit, yeah.
We're saving that. We'll get to that in a bit.
This one's a close runner-up, though.
I'm going to take
Well-
the Cardinals here plus 3.5.
Real quick, are we basing this off Tua playing or not?
I don't think he's going to play.
I'm saying no. I don't think he's going to play.
I think he does.
Yeah, well, make your pick.
I know he's eligible to play,
I'm taking.
and they've said he could. but-
Quite frankly, I'm going to take the Cardinals either
Maybe
way
he
here.
won't.
I think
I
I
don't
might
think
need
he's
to get back in the swing of things a little bit. For that reason, plus 3.5, I could see this being a close, shitty game. So
Yeah.
I'm taking the Cards plus 3.5. I'm going to take the under 46.5. I think I'm going to learn from my mistakes with the Chargers and the Cardinals from the other night. The Cardinals are such a weird fucking team, dude. Because they could put up 40 points in a game, and then the next week they could lose to the fucking anybody.
Titans,
Yeah, the Titans
and lose by 20.
DraftKings says 45.5. That's weird.
Wow.
Full point difference.
That is a lot.
Sorry.
You wanna
I'm
call it-
surprised
you
it's
wanna
so
call it
high.
46. Quite frankly, I like the under either way. So I'm taking the Cards plus 3.5, under 46.5.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you, AJ. I just think this is going to be a super low-scoring game. I don't think either team does much this game. Cardinals, again, they're so weird. They either come out and they play like one of the best teams in the NFL, or they come out and play like the Cardinals. Has Kyler Murray still not won back-to-back games? Is that still a thing? I know
he lost, or he won.
He
but
won.
They had lost the week before.
they lost. Okay, Kyler Murray hasn't won a back-to-back game since 2021.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's a
Bananas.
crazy stat.
Bananas. So yeah,
Dude.
give me.
You
But
do?
nonetheless, I'm taking the Cards plus 3.5. I mean, they could very well lose this game. I just think this is going to be like a game last night, the Chargers-Cardinals game.
Yeah.
Like it ended 15-12.
Yeah.
It was just, what are we even watching?
Harbaugh was flipping
It was like
out.
16-14 or
That's
something.
something.
Yeah, I think it was
It was-
16.
It was shit.
15.
either
It was
way.
tough to
And
watch.
let me just side note. Last week when we were doing this pick for the Chargers and the Cardinals, you said to Ronnie and I, "Who the fuck is staying up for this game?" And we both said, "Oh, I'll stay up for this game. I'm absolutely staying up for this game." I did not stay up for the game.
No.
If it was closer, I absolutely would have. Not even closer. If it was at all entertaining, I would have. But it was just such a shitty game.
And the
When we
crazy
all-
thing is, I stayed up for the Bucs
Right.
Ravens game
Yeah.
because it ended up being close down the
Yes.
stretch.
Yes.
That was fun.
It's a great game.
It was.
What do you like, Ron?
I didn't pick my over/under yet.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you
said you liked
did.
the under. You stupid
You're
idiot.
up, Ron.
I'm going to go off the fact, this line tells me that Vegas believes Tua plays. Otherwise, there's no way Dolphins are giving 3.5. No?
The Cardinals are not. They're just like a weird fucking football.
It doesn't
team.
matter. Miami's terrible with
I also think the over-under is high.
And
They didn't look great with Tua.
46.5 is high.
It's high.
This is based off Tua playing.
Okay.
I feel like
it has to
you
be.
like to fit.
And for that reason, I would go Dolphins and over. Because I think they'll just step right back into it. And they were, what?
This idiot.
They were interviewing Tyreek Hill, I think, today. And he said, throw me back in your fantasy lineup. So they're expecting him to play. And if that's the case, I honestly, even without Tua, how do you not get him the ball?
I haven't watched a snap of the Dolphins since Tua's been out.
We talked about
what does he do? Does he just
we talked about this last week about McDaniel not being able to get his weapons the ball.
Tyreek Hill
It happened again.
must be so frustrated.
They're laughing on the
So
sideline,
frustrated.
too. Mike McDaniel's
They're not-
making jokes with them.
They're
and
not involved in the game at all.
No, they don't care.
They do not care about winning and losing.
Yeah.
They're just waiting for Tua to come
It's
back.
a really bad attitude.
It is.
honestly.
It's
Yeah.
kind of
It's a bad
embarrassing.
look.
Like,
Like, you can't.
Fans
How are you
are
not
infuriated
How are you
watching
not
shit like that.
pissed off?
Yeah.
Playing so badly.
They look.
How does it not piss you off?
It has to.
No, it clearly doesn't.
Well, yeah.
It clearly doesn't.
People are sitting on a beach. It's hard
Maybe
to
they
fucking
think-
bitch and moan when you're sitting on a beach in warm weather all year round.
Yeah, that's fair. Imagine Tua does come back and they just blow the doors off and they're like, this is why we weren't concerned. And like,
Could happen.
Just go off.
Could happen. But I don't remember them being that great with Tua in the beginning of the year.
That's fair.
What is their record?
They have one win, right?
1 or 2?
I think they might have 2. Didn't they sneak one out when Tua went down?
I don't know.
It is 2-4.
2 and 4.
I think they snuck one out.
Bills just got that shit locked up, huh?
Yeah.
There's a lot of season left, but
Which brings us
I
to
really thought the Jets were going to be in this.
This makes it's so sick. So speaking of, Jets are at the Patriots. The Jets are -7 at the Patriots in New England.
That's crazy.
Over under's 41.5. It's on you, G.
I still, like you said, there's a lot of season left. I still think Jets have an easy schedule for the next 5 or 6 weeks. Rodgers has been in a situation like this where I think even last year they were like 3-6 at one point, and
They had a better
or 2 years ago, it was last year with the Packers they were like 3-6 at one
Did
point.
they relax
and they
then,
made
or no?
no, that was years ago. They started 2-4 with that,
He's
I think, or 0-2, something like that. But I still think Jets can rattle off a few wins in a row, maybe be 5-4 at a certain point, and I think they have a bye week around that time. That being said, give me Patriots +7.
I was wondering where you were going.
Really?
Yeah, just because, I don't know.
lot of
Drake
points.
May's looked pretty good. He's looked pretty good. 7 points is a lot, especially at Gillette. It's a tough place to play.
41.5.
And I'll take the Pats, and I'll take the under 41.5. I think it's just going to be a tight, low-scoring game.
I'm doing the same exact thing. Because until further notice, I'm not betting on the fucking Jets anymore. I thought for sure you got what you wanted. You're playing Pittsburgh.
You don't know what you got till it's gone.
Right. At 41.5, this is 17-10.
Mm-hmm.
Patriots may win this game. No, Patriots won't win this game, I don't think. But, like,
If
17-14, 17-13, like,
if Jets lose this game, the season's over.
yes.
The season's
and you
over.
look like an absolute idiot
Big
as a
idiots.
fucking GM.
Big idiots.
Yeah, the season's over after this one.
What do? You can't sell. You're not selling players off.
Well, Rodgers is just going to retire.
Yeah, but the rest of the year is just it's so much pain for you guys. It is. How do you watch the rest of the year if they lose this game?
It's disgusting, and I'll
with the high
continue.
hopes.
I'll continue to do it, and I'll be sick. And I ran into a buddy of mine walking down the street the other day, and we talked about the Jets being miserable for like 45 minutes straight. It's just bad. It's just bad.
Rodgers looks bad.
Is Rodgers bad?
Yes.
Is he washed up?
He looks bad.
He doesn't look good. He looks like he's a little bit like timid with the ankle, but he's just missing throws.
I'm so sick of that guy.
You know, every so often, like, listen, last week one of those interceptions he threw an absolute dart to Garrett Wilson, and he just dropped it and it was picked off.
That's
so like that's not on
They'll
Rodgers.
show flashes.
Yeah, but like that's the Rodgers you know.
Yeah.
And then the next play, it's like a little fucking out route by Breece Hall, and he'll miss him by 5 yards.
I think we were spoiled by Tom Brady beating Father Time.
Yeah. You know, would you see what Edelman said?
He's old. He's turning 40. Like
Edelman came out and said that like Tom Brady made people think that like
Anyone can do
40-year-old
this.
Yeah.
So I am taking the Patriots +7 just so I don't feel like an absolute asshole when the Jets maybe squeak by a win in this game, maybe. Mm-hmm. But 7 points is a lot in Gillette.
It is a lot.
You know, I am taking the over 41.5 though because I think that the Patriots offense does not look bad. I think Drake May is going to continue to get better and better and better.
You're a little skeptical on the Jets defense, aren't you?
They haven't looked good the last 2 weeks.
No.
They haven't looked great.
Yeah. So
cornerback prime can be 1 year and then they're just bad. That happens so many times.
Sauce looks like shit. He's bad.
Grabbing all over these guys. He's panicking.
Every play.
Yeah.
That's why Revis was a man of his own.
Yeah,
because he did 1 year contracts every single year and just bet on himself and it was just a top paid corner every single year.
Reed going down hurt.
These guys wanted 5 year contracts.
Xavier Rhodes had a little run.
Roads closed. Roads closed.
Reed going down hurt the Jets. You know, I don't know. Honestly, I think the Jets win this game, but 7 points is a lot. I think I like the over. I think both teams. I assume that the Jets will have to figure it out on offense at some point.
You'd hope.
It almost has to happen, but I'm not getting my hopes up. I do think that this game goes over 41.5.
I don't hate that.
But I don't care. I'm going to take the Patriots and the over.
When is Rodgers nothing's ever his fault. Everything his hands fucking open like this, like it's always the wrong route. There's no way. Poor Mike Williams wanted to cry probably.
Granted,
he's blaming it
Mike
on
Williams is probably running the wrong route.
Yeah, but like on the deep one, he said that like that was so bad. He threw the ball 15 yards short. Whether it was the wrong route or not, you're throwing across your body. That's not a good play.
Yeah, but sometimes they do that for him to come back to get the penalty.
There's a defender in front, defender in back, and he's over here throwing across his body. That's an interception 99% of the time.
But it's Aaron Rodgers.
Was Aaron Rodgers.
If Mike Williams doesn't fall, he probably catches that ball. There was
he fell because he was coming back to the ball.
Well, right, but I don't remember what was past him. But also, sometimes those quarterbacks throw those balls short to hope for a PI as they're coming back to them.
That's fair too. Yeah.
You know, and if he doesn't fall, there was enough space there with the corners that he's probably catching that ball.
Defend him one more week. If this happens, you'll be fuck him.
I'm not defending him. 5 minutes ago, I just said that he's washed. I mean, he doesn't look good.
He'll be all right this
It's hard not to be washed after an Achilles. You're turning 40. And you had a year off of football.
You injure and
we're comparing him to Aaron Rodgers of old.
And you
4-time MVP.
You fuck up your Achilles, and then you come back, and then like week 2, you re-injure an ankle a little bit. Like you're gonna be weary. This
also,
is what happens.
how is we not even? The offensive line is atrocious. He is not protected at all.
Not for nothing. Kirk Cousins tore Achilles, threw for 500 yards 2 weeks ago.
I don't care.
I'm just saying.
Who'd they play?
Who they were against the Bucs.
Park, right?
They were against the Bucs.
Yeah. Until further notice, take the over in every Bucs game that comes out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Didn't mean to cut you off.
Eagles are at the Bengals. The Bengals are -1.5. The over/under is 47.5. Ron, we are up to you.
This one's fucking tough.
It's a weird one.
It's in Cincinnati, right?
It's in Cincinnati.
Yep.
They are giving 1.5 to the Eagles.
We'll start with the over real quick. I'll take the over. I think there will be scoring here. Eagles are still not great. That was my short thing of the week last week. They were going to beat the Giants by a lot.
Yeah. But by the way, my prop last week was Saquon to score 2+, and instead Jalen Hurts is getting these little fucking tush pushes. And I'm playing against him in fantasy, which is even more fucking painful.
Yeah, there's so annoying.
I think he had 2 of them last week. I think he had 2 tush pushes on like the 1 yard line.
I bet him to score 2 touchdowns.
Let Saquon eat. Get him fucking 4 touchdowns.
That was the most yards he's had in MetLife in his career.
Did you see actually? I think he was like 12 yards shy of his career high.
Oh, really?
Sirianni actually went up to him towards the end of the game and was like, "Do you want to go back in? Like you're 12 yards off. Do you want?" He goes, "No, let the young guys eat," which I appreciate.
Yeah, I like that.
Cool. So,
anyway. I like Saquon.
I was gonna go Eagles. I'm gonna go Cincy. I think they're catching their stride now.
I love it. I'm with you on both.
He looks good, bro.
I think the Bengals are back. And again, I mean, we said it last week. They're still flying below the radar. Haven't really heard anything.
No.
You know?
That's right where I'd want to be as a team.
Yeah.
As a fan, as a player, as a coach, just flying under the radar.
Yeah, 3-4, 2 games out of first. I mean, you got a lot to make up.
They're back, I think. So I'm taking the Bengals -1.5 at home. 47.5. I'm taking the
home is the biggest thing.
over. Yeah, me too. I agree.
I don't know what Chase is to score here, but I think he's going to break loose again.
Minus 3,000.
What do you like, G?
Do they have it?
I'm with you guys. I think the Bengals come out. I think they win this game. I think they win it outright. If Bengals were favorites here, I'd probably take them. I think they win
They are
it.
favorites.
They are. Yeah, they're giving
him a point and a half.
Oh.
Either way.
Okay.
Jamar
Either way.
Chase plus 100, by the way. That's going in the bet.
Free money. Yeah, give me
is the
Bengals
best
minus 1.5. I think it's gonna be a scoring game. I think that I can see both teams scoring 30 points here.
This is the
which
SGP
is
game.
Which is
We should do an SGP on this.
well, this is also a game that's viable to have one touchdown
Yeah.
by each team and
one
one field goal by each team in both halves. That's always like a plus 2,000-ish bet every week.
How close? The Bucs game was one field goal away.
Yeah, and they missed the field goal.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh my God.
They missed it.
What were the odds? Like
Hit the
2,000?
post.
2,100.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Let's come back to this one for the same game parlay later on. Moving on. Packers are at the Jaguars.
shocking.
We do owe you one.
Wow, we were there, huh?
We all were there.
Yeah.
Garcon.
While G is grabbing those, we got the Packers at the Jaguars.
That's good.
The
Shake it.
Pack is minus 4.5.
Soft hands doesn't shake it.
The over/under is 48.5. I think it is on me.
Go ahead. Yeah.
It's another tough one. Like, I think the Packers might be legit.
Yeah. I think this is a layup. This game.
Fuck them.
I don't know, dude. I mean, the Jags come off a win like that in London. They come back home.
You mean they're home?
Yeah, right. They're second home.
The London.
They're home away from
Jaguars.
home. Yeah.
Nice. Huh?
You like that?
Is that
Yeah.
Australian?
Is that a wedding last weekend with a chick from London? It's hot on the tongue. You know,
I'm
it's
sure
hot.
she liked you. You imitated.
I didn't whip it out too much because I didn't really know her at all.
You're liable to whip it out a lot. Though.
Well, when you have it, you show it. This is just what you do, okay? I guess I'm going to take the Packers minus 4.5. For the record, don't love it at all. I don't.
DraftKings at 4. I like that one a lot better.
I think the Jags could win this game. I don't know. I don't know if I am fully
Go
on
your
board
gut
with the
then.
Packers. What?
You think the Jags can win?
I don't know. I'm going to take the Packers minus 4.5. I'm also going to take the 48.5 is kind of a lot of points for this game. Right?
Yeah.
I think you somehow just convinced me to change my pick.
I might have convinced myself. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Why don't you go?
I think this is a layup. I think the Packers destroy them. I love Packers minus 4.5. I'm surprised it's so low. I guess it's because the Jaguars are home. I love the Packers here, though. Love them. Gonna hammer them. I also like the over 48.5. Simply because I think the Jaguars aren't gonna stop anything. They're not gonna stop anything. The Packers are gonna score over 30 points in this game.
Yeah, G convinced me back. I feel like this is one of the...
didn't look...
I'm with you, AG. For some reason, I do see an upset here, but I personally can't take
Well,
it.
they scored 24 against Houston last week, and they, I don't think they played outstanding.
No,
The
the
Packers.
Packers. They
No,
squeaked
did.
that by.
Yeah, they won.
They barely won
Close
that game.
Against
Should have lost
a
it,
very
honestly.
good Houston team and a Houston defense. What they're going to do to the Jaguars,
Yeah.
they're going to play with their food in this game.
You taking the over as well?
Yeah.
I'm taking the Jaguars plus 4.5 and
Okay.
48.5.
That's fine. Then I'm going to
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. If I shoot myself in the foot, I shoot myself in the foot. I don't know.
I hope you're right.
I think it's going to be one of those weird fucking games.
This
You
could
would.
be a Green Bay lose. Like,
I can see them losing
Green Bay
this game.
lose.
Green Bay lose.
The Jags might have some momentum. They're coming back home. I don't know.
Nah.
It's hot in Florida.
They're going to get boos from their own fans on the first 3 and out, and they're just going to get booed.
Okay.
Was it 2 years ago the Jags came back in that playoff game against the Chargers?
Yeah, when
2 years ago?
Lawrence threw like
Last year?
4
2
interceptions.
years ago, because the Vikings lost to the Giants next day.
When Lawrence threw like 4 interceptions in the first half.
Yes, and then they just completely came back. That was an unbelievable game.
Yeah. Also, don't throw 4 interceptions though.
Dude, coming into the season, you thought the Jags would be a playoff
A
team.
very good team.
So are they so fully dismantled that they can't turn it back around?
I don't.
I like Doug Peterson.
You're saying it's more on the Pack looking great than the Jags
Yeah.
looking bad.
I don't think Trevor Lawrence is a good quarterback.
yeah, but you're a big hater of anybody that's not like.
No, I thought he was going to be a perennial All-Pro coming out of college.
Okay.
I don't know what happened to him.
I think this is a
He
weird
was the
game.
biggest prospect since Andrew Luck.
Jaguars usually
Maybe
have
the
bad
Jags
luck.
don't win this game, but at 4.5. If this was like 2.5, I think I'd be all over the pack. I think the Jags could win this game. Check the money lines. Check them out.
Plus 172, huh?
All right, should we rip this and then we'll move on?
Yeah, whatever. I'm taking the Packers because I'll be just happy enough if they lose this game.
Are you taking the over too?
I am taking the over too.
I don't think I love the over either, to be frank.
No, that's true.
Packers
defense is kind of sneaky good.
Packers defense.
I hate Jair Alexander so much.
Yeah. Well,
so
I don't hate him, but
no, I hate him.
they might have one of the best secondaries in the NFL.
He's a pussy.
Yeah, now it's sauces.
I wish Diggs socked him in the face last game. Did you see Diggs fight the entire team?
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck, dude. He's a dog.
He goes, "I'll never be the bigger man."
I have to tell you,
That's great.
I have to tell you, I love that.
I know.
I love
That's
that
fair.
competitiveness.
Yeah.
Bring it back, dude.
He's like, you either hate him as
He's
a
a
teammate
prima
or you
donna.
love him though. Yeah, but for like a solid, half of the season you love him.
Yeah.
Yeah, until
He'll go to bat for you.
your team is somehow like 10-2, but he's still complaining
I
that he's
know.
not getting enough targets.
true.
It's like,
He
what
switches so quick.
What are you even doing, bro? Like, what are we even talking about? Right
Whatever, Minneapolis Miracle, I still love him. Oh God,
That didn't sound good.
I don't think. Oh God, you got anything sharper?
What is happening?
The Lamborghini key didn't work.
Porsche Jag Lambo. Why is your elbow so high?
What are you doing to that thing?
The form on this is just pitiful, dude.
Got it. Got it.
Got it good.
Wow, this is good.
Yeah, it's not bad, right?
a hell
Do
of
we
a
know
book.
what is this, Tom?
Oh, it's the GoPro. He's a mute. Our camera guy. He can't talk.
He just motioned, pointed to the camera, and went, oh, okay. Here's to the
Bengals.
and over. Cheers.
It is a butt plug.
His first words.
Please shut up. I thought that was going to be full.
No.
Jesus.
I do have a little left. It's not full.
Big bitch.
There's a morsel.
We're up to you, Ron. Falcons are at the Bucs. The Bucs are plus 2.5. Over-under's 45.5.
Tough one. I think I'm switching my pick again.
Oh.
I think I'm switching my pick again. All right, let's start here again. I'm taking the over.
No.
Last game was, they played 2 weeks ago.
I'm surprised this over-under is very low.
45.5.
Yeah, it's a little sketchy. I think. You know what? I'm not switching my pick. I'm going Atlanta. Atlanta's having a bounce back game here because I did not see them losing to Seattle like that.
Oh, yeah.
They ruined all my parlays. I had a beautiful teaser going. I had them like
Teasing.
+5, and I thought it was a layup. I thought that was my most.
What they end
confident
up
one.
losing by?
A lot.
It was bad. It was bad.
So I'll say I thought the Bucs honestly were going to be my sure thing, and then I forgot the entire team is out.
Yeah,
So-
they lost by 23, 14.
14.
Yeah, that's what I just because I was like, Baker gets revenge here, but who's he throwing the ball to? Jalen
Sterling
McMillan?
Shepard?
Yeah, Sterling
And
Shepard.
McMillan.
Shepard.
Kate Otten. is
Kate
in-
Otten to score
I
a
dropped him in
touchdown.
fantasy like 2 weeks ago. Like a
picked him up.
jerk off.
I love Kate Otten. He had a
He's
good
good,
year
man.
last year, too.
When Njoku came back, I was like,
Yeah.
I like that. Njoku had like 30-something% of the target share last week.
yeah, no doubt. But I was between whether dropping Ertz or Kate Otten as my backup, and Ertz has been playing well, but I kept Ertz and dropped
always
Otten.
plays well somehow.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's kind of a tough choice. This is 3 solid tight ends.
I know. Yeah.
You should put him in your flex because your team stinks.
I think I'm still going to ride the Bucs plus 2.5.
Yeah, at home.
I don't know. I think they might find a way to sneak by and get their revenge on the Falcons from 2 weeks ago.
Baker's good with his back against the wall.
Yeah, I don't think he gives a fuck. He just goes out and plays.
Got that
So,
dog in him.
Yeah.
I think a sneaky bet could be Baker. I think Baker anytime touchdown could be, or at least his over in rushing.
Baker over Russian.
Yeah, I like that. I don't
Scramble
know if it's
him
not
around.
out yet, but I like it.
I like that.
Thank you.
So
Did you make both picks?
I'm gonna also take the over 45.5. I think the Bucs, like, even with no talent at the
No talent. No
receiving
talent.
core, I still think that they're gonna find a way to score the ball. They're just, I think you can count on them for over games. They're gonna be that team this year where it's just like, oh, that game's over.
Yeah.
It really doesn't even matter what it is. So I'm taking the Bucs plus 2.5 and the over 45.5.
Right there with you, buddy.
Thanks, G.
Yeah, Bucs, they're just playing without a care right now. They're just free rolling at this point. I think, until they get Evans back, a lot of people aren't going to be expecting much from them, and I think as a team you kind of like that, and you play with more intensity. And they're home this week. So give me the Bucs plus 2.5 and give me the over. I'm taking every over in Bucs games.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to change your pick?
No.
Last chance.
Found my sure thing.
Ravens are at the Browns. The Ravens are minus 9.5. The over/under is 44.5. I think it is on me.
Wait,
The
it's 9.5?
Yeah.
I have 9.5.
What do you have on DraftKings?
I think DraftKings had 8.5.
What does
That's
Bally's have?
Crazy different.
8.5?
DraftKings has 8.5. That's a full point swing.
That's a lot.
So we want to call it 9?
Yeah, but that's a lot.
Let me check now.
For two sportsbooks at the same time to have that.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
I just refreshed it too.
See, this is where, it is still 9.5. If you were to dedicate a lot of time to this and have a bunch of different books and have one platform where you can see all these different lines and all these, there are a few of these each week that you can just
You can middle it.
absolutely, middle it and make money on all these different bets. But.
I got news for you. I don't really give a shit if it's fucking 13.5. I'm gonna ride the Ravens minus 9.5.
Oh yeah.
The Browns are just dog shit. So we talked about it. Like, we could start to consider these as our dog shit games of the weeks, just because they should be at least
a 9.5 points,
30-point game. You know. But we're still saving that. I'm taking the Ravens minus 9.5. The over/under 44.5 is tough because the Ravens could put up fucking 35, but
it's perfect.
Can the Browns put up 10 points? Mm-hmm. I'm taking the over 44.5.
Okay. Go ahead, George. Ravens minus 9.5 again. This game's just going to be an absolute blowout. It's going to be 28-0 at the end of the first quarter. Which is crazy. Divisional game and the away opponent is getting 9.5 points.
That's
out of control.
Crazy.
It's out of control.
That's so crazy.
But yeah, give me the Ravens and give me the under 44.5.
Yeah.
Just because the Browns are going to be incompetent on offense.
I think I'm relying on literally 10 points from the Browns for that over.
I don't even think they get there.
They might not.
I don't think they get there.
Plus 350 money line for the Browns.
Take it.
I like the Browns. Give me the Browns plus 9.5. You got famous Jameis coming in. This is where it changes.
That's a good point.
This is where it changes.
That's a very good point, because that's a momentum swing. Just like
you got coach of the year there.
It's like when Dalton came in with the Panthers.
Yeah.
It could be that kind of game. That's true, but the Ravens are scary good right now.
Stefanski won coach of the year, and Flacco came in, and Deshaun Watson left. Deshaun Watson leaves again. They're covering 9.5.
Did you see the fans cheering when Deshaun Watson got hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's a bad look.
Like that. Yeah.
Jameis may throw 4 interceptions, which won't be great for the spread. But he's going
throw
over.
6 touchdowns.
He's throwing over. Cedric Tillman, I believe, is their number 1 receiver now. Love the over. Love the over.
No, and Njoku is.
Yeah. They each had 31.3% of the targets last week.
31.3.
Not a stat guy. Hashtag not a stat guy. Yeah.
Don't call me that.
You like the over under 44.5?
Over. I think Jameis is going to score. Jameis does not give a fuck.
I think that
the over is better than the spread, probably, because he's just going to sling it. This guy's got one opportunity to hop back in here. He's going to do Jameis Winston again.
I think if it was anybody but the Ravens and maybe a couple other teams in the NFL, then him coming back is that momentum swing that might push the Browns to a win. But the Ravens just look scary to me right now.
They do.
They're the best team. Cleveland probably won't win this game, but this is a division game.
Yeah.
Home team getting points. Give me the Browns.
Jameis. Okay. if that's you like.
I love that. I can't wait to look back at this and say, what are these idiots doing?
Colts are at the Texans. Texans are minus 5.5. The over/under is 46.5. We're on you, Ron. I actually think this is going to be a better game than
I do too.
I think.
It'll be close.
5.5 over/under is 46.5 in Houston.
Houston minus 5.5.
So it won't be close.
Well, 6 points.
It'll be very close.
Under 46. No, I don't think this will be that close, honestly. I think Houston.
So you lied.
I think Houston will handle this game.
It's 46 and a half.
What is it?
46 and a half.
It is 46 and a half.
Yeah, under a higher point. Yeah.
Yeah, I would assume. Actually, give me the over.
Higher half a point.
I would imagine Stroud does better than 5 for 13 this week, and they will win. They will win by 10 points at least.
Texans minus 5.5 over 46 and a half.
Yes.
You took the under 46 and a half.
Under. Oh. Yes.
I am taking the over 46 and a half.
All right.
I think Texans offense comes back and bounces back.
I think you're just afraid to shotgun. That's why you took the over.
Well, it wouldn't have mattered.
Excuse me. All week long, Ronnie's been texting about, these shotguns got to slow down. We got to stop being.
I don't want to drink it on Wednesday, but I will.
God's. I don't know. I like the over. I think the Colts can score the ball a little bit.
They're not a bad football team at all.
No.
They flex the Vikings-Colts game next week.
Really?
Yeah. Which I found, so I guess people believe that the Colts are pretty good to put that in prime time.
Prime time.
Texans and over. What do you got, G?
Give me the Colts plus 5.5. Give me the under 46 and a half. We're saying this every week with the Texans. We're talking about them like they got to hit their stride. And they're just not doing it. Hit their Stroud.
Texans and under, I'm sorry?
Colts plus 5.5, under 46 and a half. They're not hitting their stride yet. And they still haven't. So until they do, divisional opponent, I'm going to take the points and give me the under. I think it's a low scoring, I think the Texans win the game. I think it's a field goal game, though.
Okay. Our last 1 o'clock slate is the Titans at the Lions. The Lions are 10.5 point favorites. Over unders 44.5. It's on you, G.
Sorry about that.
Do you mind?
Actually, I'm sorry. It's on me.
Who do you think you are?
On me.
10.5 points is a lot.
It's a lot of points.
I feel like I'm more comfortable with the Ravens beating the fuck out of the Browns than I am with the Lions beating the shit out of the Titans. But I feel like it's kind of the same conversation.
Yeah.
You know?
Not really, because the Browns won at home. And they have a new quarterback coming in.
Yeah.
So you get just, that juice behind them.
I'm going to take the Lions minus 10.5.
Yeah.
And I think I'm such an over guy. It's unbelievable. Maybe that's what killed me last week. I just hate taking it.
I can't take unders.
I hate it. So I'm going to take the Lions minus 10.5 and the over 44.5.
I say, give me the under here. I don't bet it. I don't bet the unders.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? Root for not scoring?
It's a little.
No, I'm just saying when I do say.
If I did.
Yeah. I'm not taking that under though. I'm not taking any unders. The only unders I bet are Virginia basketball unders.
Love that.
Those are the only unders I bet, baby.
Which we are right around the corner to college basketball. Can't wait. Love
well, what's his face retired out of nowhere? The head coach of Virginia. He's like this NIL stuff. I can't do it.
That handsome devil.
He is a handsome devil.
What the fuck's his name?
Bennett. Stetson Bennett. What is his name?
It's I think it is Bennett.
Ron Sanchez?
It's something with a B. It's not Ron Sanchez.
Ron Sanchez is the new coach.
Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett.
No, that's the singer.
The singer. That's what I was gonna say, and I would have been embarrassed if I was wrong. But
Are you sure?
Tony. Yeah.
You search Tony Bennett. I don't see his face at all.
Tony Bennett.
What did I say? Over 44.5. Okay.
Did he go to a different school, or he just retired?
Yeah, he just retired.
Retired. Yeah. He says he can't deal with the NIL stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
What does that matter?
Well, college basketball has been getting hurt for a long time with the one and done stuff. To be fair, but I personally think the NIL stuff might help keep guys in college.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Right? But I do agree it's going to change the type of person in college.
Especially NBA guys or college guys in basketball. Because college football, you have 7 rounds, and you can be signed as a free agent.
Yeah.
But if you're on the fence, if you're going to be a 5th, 6th round, 7th round pick, you're just going to go back to college and get NIL money.
Yeah.
Basketball, though, there's 2 rounds.
Yeah.
There's 2 rounds, and if you're not going to be drafted, you're staying back. It's going to make these college teams better for a longer period.
Which I like, and I appreciate
do too.
How it used to be in college basketball.
Guys are going to develop more. A guy that might have came out of college as a freshman would be like a late second round pick, maybe plays 3 more years of college basketball, and is a top 10 lottery pick.
Yeah.
You can see that develop. You know, when you're 18 years old, you're still a kid. When you develop into a grown man at 22 years old, you're a completely different player.
I think he's talking about like the personality of the player, of the college kid that has $10 million in the bank. Imagine being in college and having $5 million banked.
I don't even.
It's a disaster.
I don't even think it's that. I think when he recruited in the past, he would go to families and be like, "This is how I'm going to take care of your son. This is what we're going to do to develop him. This is how we're going to do this." Now the conversations are, how much money are you going to pay my kid?
Yeah.
Well, this school's paying my kid this much money, and why aren't you paying him? You don't think he's worth that much? Is this school? It's like, what are we even talking about now?
That makes sense.
You're getting off topic, right?
That's what it is.
We're going to score this week or not.
Oh, but when we talk about the Vikings for 45 minutes, you're saying, okay.
Yeah, the NFL?
Yeah.
What did you take? The Lions?
Give me the Lions minus 10.5. Give me the over 44.5.
Ooh. Okay, Ron, it comes down to you.
You changed me, by the way. I was Titans, but
You've changed.
you swayed me.
I don't think I love the minus 10.5, but
I don't love it either.
The way Detroit's playing, they should come out and win this game by 21.
Just how they've been playing. That's what.
Yeah, I hope it's not a trap that they're setting us up with a big line like this, but I will also take the Lions to blow them the fuck out.
It's a trap.
Yeah.
Trap.
I could see this being a trap like for 3 quarters, and then like at the end of the game they blow it out, and it's like, oh, thank God.
I'll take that.
Give me the minus 10.5. David Montgomery will have to score, right? He skipped 1 fucking game.
It's 44.5, and we both have
44.5. I would take. I mean, Detroit may score 45. I'm taking the over.
God.
By the way, did you see Jameson Williams
Yeah.
suspended again?
Yeah. Big steroid guy.
PED.
Oh yeah, PEDs.
So this guy got suspended for gambling.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's getting suspended for this.
What do we think next year is?
Can I just say?
Someone around? Maybe.
Hey,
Can I just say? He might be man of the people.
hey, right. He wants to have a little fun.
Why not me? You know? It's like
I got him in my fantasy team. He's sitting on there doing nothing. I can't even put him in the IR.
he's gambling a little bit. He's taking a couple
2 weeks.
steroids. He
Yeah.
might smoke
What
a joint
was it?
next year.
Maybe.
Why not? Right?
What? I mean, he doesn't. All right. To be fair, I don't think it changes much with things because he gets the ball like twice a week, and then he just
Yeah, but it's
scores.
85 yards. Yeah.
That means that Laporta may get the long one.
The what?
The long one. He may get a long touchdown. He hasn't been getting the ball that
Laporta's the
much.
long touchdown guy?
He had one 2 weeks ago.
How long?
Long enough.
How long?
So that's same
Just
page.
tell me when.
I think you should just get over there and get the beers.
Say when.
Yeah. Lions at over.
All right.
They are probably the best team in the league right now.
They look very, very, very good.
Baltimore's the best team in the league.
Yeah. But I don't think that's like as cut and
No,
dry
it's
as
not.
you're making it.
So
I think they're definitely.
we're on to the 4 o'clock slate, and
We're on to the Forest.
I'll ask you guys: is this our dog shit game of the week? The Saints and the Chargers.
Let me take a quick peek.
What do we have left? Bills, Seahawks, no. Bears, count.
It's a toss-up between that and Carolina
And the
Denver.
Panthers and the Broncos.
Bryce Young's back.
I think
Panthers and the Broncos.
Panthers Broncos dog shit game of the week.
So
It's tight. I think the Chargers have the means to blow the Saints out.
yeah, 7.5, man. But they got to make it as hard as possible because I would hammer the Chargers if it was like I thought the speed like 4.5, 5.5.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Right.
kind of crazy, that one.
Okay, so we'll save it. Chargers are at home against the Saints. The Chargers are minus 7.5 into the over.
You flip easy.
40.5.
That didn't take much. That didn't take much convincing.
This is what you guys want. I'm here to maneuver, right? That's what I do. I switch lanes. I check the rear view. I get us to where we're going.
Like Ronnie and his Jaguar.
Or his Porsche.
No, it's a
Or his
Lamborghini.
We are up to you, George.
Ooh, me.
Me.
Me, baby, me.
This is 4 o'clock.
I don't know. Like you said, Ron, I was having this game like at around 4.5 points.
Yeah.
How am I not taking the Saints plus 7.5, even though Spencer Rattler
I knew this was coming. I knew that was coming.
garbage?
Hang on, let me take your picture when you're just picking Spencer Rattler.
I knew that was coming, dude.
No, he stinks. Give me the under. I don't know. I mean, did the Chargers? They didn't score a touchdown last week against the Cardinals.
I don't
They
think
didn't score a
is
touchdown.
crazy. The Cardinals
They scored
defense
all
stinks.
field goals.
40.5 though. It's so low.
Give me.
I know.
I'm hammering the under. I'm hammering the Saints. I think this game's pretty easy to see, which concerns me.
This could be though.
Chargers are gonna win 35-10, just because I think
my
it's a
vote
layup.
was this game to be the dog shit game of the week, only because I think the Broncos might be kind of good.
Yeah. You know what?
They have turned around.
This is the dog.
This
shit
can
game.
be it.
It's so hard
Dog
to
shit
pick.
game of the week.
Okay.
This
That
is
is
the dog shit game of the week.
Okay.
Yeah. So, for the record, Saints at the Chargers, dog shit game of the week.
Yeah, it is. All right, that's fair. I'm glad we got there.
All right.
All you got to do is talk about it for 3 seconds. And I was like, you know what?
I was like, okay, fine.
This game sucks, dude.
The Broncos are kind of good. Yeah, okay.
The Broncos are kind of good.
Talk about flipping.
Hey, Vegas thinks they're good. They're getting.
Yeah, Holiday Inn Express, and you're just flipping the fucking
With the
waffle.
Yes. Side note.
I don't want to.
Side note. We went to South Bend one time.
Shut the fuck up.
Side note.
This better be good.
It was me, Muha, and I think Tyler Passaro, someone else. And we stayed at a hotel, got up one morning, we were making, the waffles and the little waffle
Like
machine.
adults, right?
Yes. No, well, we were kids. We were like 12 years old.
That checks out.
We were 12 years old.
We were kids.
We
So-
know boys.
I made the waffle thing, and I pour a bunch of whipped cream on it. And some old lady's next to me, and my dad's here. And my dad's like, gee, how much whipped cream you have on that thing? And the old lady's like, yeah, well, you should see your other son. We turn and look, and it's Muha at a table with a pile of whipped cream on his waffle. just little Mikey, just grinning.
You should see your other son. Dad's like, no. That's not my son.
Oh, so funny.
So you're also taking the Saints, or what are you doing, Ron?
I don't know.
Me neither. I do know I'm taking the Saints.
Saints in the
How about this? Dog's game of the week. Don't count our picks.
No.
You can't.
No.
It was just a
That's
fucking.
so
it was
stupid.
just a joke.
Why would you even joke about that? That's the dumbest thing ever.
Awesome. We got. You know what? You go off about this stupid waffle. All right.
Shut up.
All right. Chargers.
Wow.
I think the Chargers are not that bad.
I don't either.
I don't either.
I hate the
They
hook.
scored 0
Hang on, let me check
touchdowns.
DraftKings. Is it also 7.5 there?
I'm taking, while you do that, I'm
It's
taking
7.
No, I want 7.5.
I'll take that.
Throw a dart.
Oh, fair.
Throw a dart.
No, two
Closest to
of
bull.
us have 7.5.
Well,
closest
I'm
to
looking
bull.
at DraftKings, but it's one of the two books.
Closest to bull.
Okay.
I like that. Closest to bull. One dart each. Use the blue tips.
Move those other.
Closest to bull gets either 7 or 7.5.
Are you gonna keep them up there?
Ronnie hits close to bull.
We get 7.
We're playing 7. If G hits close to bull, we're hitting.
Call or go.
Whatever. I'm just gonna throw a bullseye anyway. That's
Not bad.
That's not great though.
Not bad.
That's horrible.
Oh, I think the 7's got it. Oh, that's close.
You're
That's a
reshooting. Are we
rethrow.
reshooting?
Yeah, it's a rethrow, I think.
Me first. Oh my god.
That ain't it.
Shit.
Are we just getting the 7.5 now, or?
That'll do it.
Hello.
7.5.
Hello.
Yeah.
Whatever. I hope they win by 7.
Ronnie did not win.
Ronnie lost.
So
no, otherwise G won.
G had the
To be
closest.
fair, first shot, I think I was closer.
It was really close. So we're going with 7.5. So G has Saints plus 7.5 under 40.5 on you, Ron.
I'll take the 7.5. Minus 7.5.
Which way?
40.5.
See, what's crazy is I want to take the Chargers and under, and it doesn't make sense.
That's not.
I'm gonna take the Chargers and under.
20-10.
I don't think that makes.
Happen.
Yeah, I don't think that's that crazy.
Yeah, give me the Chargers. I think they're decent. I think Harbaugh was pissed at the end of the last game because some bullshit happened at the end.
Yeah, what was that?
I honestly don't remember. I don't remember.
I don't
He was
either.
just.
I know what you're talking about.
He was so like he was on the field and they were
I
trying to play
know.
the next play and he was still like on
I
the
don't
field
know
flipping
because
out.
I went to bed.
Yeah, that's just see that's. You know. Oh wait, real quick. You know where I watched this game because I canceled ESPN Plus. It was this game. Yes.
Yeah.
I watch it on FanDuel.
Oh, yeah,
I
they
know.
had it on there.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Their stream is faster than, like, if you have an ESPN game on, it's faster than the ESPN
Is
app.
that
by like
on
a
your-
lot?
on your-
Yeah.
Yeah. Several plays.
That's why,
YouTube as
like,
well.
minutes.
That's why those lines are so fucked up when you're
Yeah,
trying to get it. That's
literally
why they
minutes.
disappear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just sat there. It was
Yeah.
like no problems at all.
Interesting. I'm taking the Saints plus 7.5, and I don't love it, actually. I'm with you. I kind of like the Chargers, but it's
tough.
just a lot of
Yeah,
points.
I don't
The
love
hook
it.
is really what the difference is. I'm taking the over 40.5, though. I think
Kamara game?
if the Saints cover 7.5, this game has to go over. And that's my only logic there.
Is Olave back?
He should be.
Right? It was
He
a
should be.
concussion?
It was a concussion. He should be back.
It's just a concussion.
Yeah, that's a.
Yeah, they get concussed every play. It's like sometimes they catch it. So
Yeah, but Josh Allen was concussed when they gave him the smelling salt 2 weeks ago.
let's go. We got your shotgun. Rules are rules. Lions minus
Rules is
10.5
rules.
and over 44.5. That's what this one is for.
Oh. All right, so what did you go? You and me went Chargers and under. You went Chargers and
No,
under.
we went Saints. And
Saints.
I
Oh,
went
you
Saints
both
and
went
over.
Saints?
He went Saints.
Oh, right.
and
That's
under.
why we fucking shot.
Yes, that is why we.
Wake
fucking
up.
Shot.
Sorry.
Bum ba da bum bum.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Hope you don't care about this rug.
I can just switch that bitch out.
Yeah, that's a pretty shitty game, huh?
It's a shitty game.
Dog shit game of the week.
Do you know that
The over is probably a terrible.
the other dog shit game of the week, 9.5 points for that Denver game?
Right, which makes it kind of dog shitty. Yeah. It's a close second.
It does.
Denver is actually kind of good. I fucking hate Sean Payton.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Ooh. They're out, and they feel like they're getting colder. Am I wrong?
If I don't burp, I'll die.
Woof. What did you just say?
He said if I don't burp, I'll die. Okay, let's move on. The Bills are at the Hawks, the Seahawks. Seahawks are +3 in Seattle. Over under 47.5. I think it's on you, Ronnie. I know it's on you.
This might be the toughest game to pick this week.
Yep.
This is a good one. And I think it will be a good game.
I agree. I think it's going to be a fun one.
Man, this has trap written all over it.
I don't think this is a
Taking
trap.
the
I
Bills?
think this is.
If you took the Bills,
I think
you
this is a good line.
Prior
so,
to last week, the Seahawks were they were shit.
They're back. Well, DK's out, right? Is he going to
Yeah,
play?
he's questionable.
He's out. He's not playing.
I don't know. That dude's a freight train. I could see him playing.
I'm
He's a
taking Buffalo.
freak.
I think their passing game really is going to be better with Cooper.
Yeah,
It's allowing him to pass the ball.
touchdown week 1 with the Bills.
We saw that
Yep.
play where he didn't know what was going on.
Yep.
Keon Coleman pointed him out.
Yeah.
Keelan
Literally.
Coleman, by
And
the
he
way,
scored.
Well, I think what it was he asked Keon, like, am I
Yeah.
running a post here? So he knew the play. He was just confirming.
Yeah.
He said he did that a couple times throughout the game.
the other thing is Keelan Coleman, we said at the beginning of the year, he is gradually getting better and better and better.
He has big games and he has games where he has 0 targets for whatever
This helps
reason.
him a lot having Cooper there.
I think so.
I agree. It takes some pressure off. It also gives him some.
Kind of like Garrett Wilson.
No, I'm not like Garrett Wilson. Because they stink.
I don't
He
remember the
had.
Jets.
Wait a minute. He had like a ridiculous amount of
Yeah,
yards.
I
didn't
think he had like 3 or 4 catches of over like 40
4
yards.
catches, 125 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think did he drop a touchdown pass or something like that? Or something got
That
called
was
back?
Tank Dell.
No, I think it was something Keon. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, Buffalo -3. I think they're going to put themselves towards the top. I think pretty shortly. I mean, he's
think
already
they're
an MVP
I think they're top
favorite.
5.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, they're the top 5, but I think that they can like. Chiefs lose one
It
game.
wasn't a fart.
Did you fart?
No, just the leather. Just leather.
47.5.
7.5. Taking the over. I've taken way too many overs, but you know what?
Enjoy
Who
the
cares? Because I lose all my over-unders anyway, so let's just take over every game.
Yeah. Who even pick over-unders?
Seattle's still banged up a little bit on that defense. I think Josh Allen may have his way here. I
don't
think
know.
Geno's bad, but I don't think there'll be enough to keep up. And 3 point. This is why it's a trap. I think this is an easy pick for Buffalo. You don't?
No, I agree. I
I don't think it's a trap. I think it's a good line.
I think if you were going to call it a trap, you'd assume Buffalo is going to win this game big. or by more than 3 points, which is why I'm taking the Bills minus 3.
Yeah, they're going to win this. No, I think it's a trap. I thought they would be giving more, honestly.
I'm going to take the under 47.5. I've taken one under so far. So for me to take it in this game seems strange, but I don't know why. I think the Bills. I think the Bills could stump the Seahawks. Honestly.
I think so too.
They could stump them?
I think they could. They could thrump the Seahawks.
Stump isn't much better.
So I don't really love the under, but I don't know. I could see it. 47.5 is kind of a lot. I could see it being like a 24 to like 17 kind of game. You know, even like 24, even 27-17 doesn't go over, right? Yeah, no, it doesn't. So
it's 44.
I'm going to take Bills minus 3 and under 47.5.
Bills have not gone over in this amount of points in 4 games.
Who are those games. 4 opponents?
The Ravens, the Texans, the Jets, and the Titans.
Which you'd imagine all of those games would go over, quite frankly.
Well, the Bills got
what that means
by the Ravens.
They're going to go over.
They're due.
Right.
Over.
No, I do think Bills are going to win this game. I do like the Bills minus 3. I think the line's pretty appropriate, though. I think it'll be a tight one. I don't think it's that much of a layup, like you're saying, Ron. In that case, I do like the over 47.5. I think there's going to be a lot of scoring. I think it'll be back and forth. I can see this being like a 31-28 game.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're going to tie?
What?
Oh, my God, you're right. Either way, it's a push. Whether I take the plus 3 or minus 3, it's a push either way.
Kind of soft.
Bills minus 3, over.
Okay.
Next.
We have the Bears at the Commanders. The Commanders are plus 2.5, and the over-under is 43.5. It is Wednesday.
My dudes.
I don't think Jaden Daniels is going to play.
No, he's not playing. No way.
So
not with that line.
This is an interesting. I think if it's confirmed 100% that he's not going to play, this line's going to change. It has to, right?
He's not going to play?
Yeah, he's not playing.
So
I think it moves, like Bears minus 3.5.
I think it moves like a solid 5 points.
Yeah.
it could be a lot. With that said, I mean, Marcus Mariota came in early last week, and they beat the fuck out of who was it? I don't even know who they were playing last week.
Panthers.
The Panthers.
Yeah.
Which obviously the Bears is a different team than the Panthers, but I didn't really watch a lot of that game. Did Mariota look that good?
I didn't either.
Did they just beat the fucking?
It was so out of reach so quick. I didn't even look at it.
I don't know. I think I'm going to take the Bears minus 2.5, and I say it every week. Every week, Caleb Williams is looking better and better. I think that the Bears might be kind of legit. So I'm going to take the Bears minus 2.5, and I'm going to take the over 43.5.
Did they come off a bye week, Bears?
No.
Who'd they play last week?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they
They
did.
came off the bye.
Okay. Riding with you, AJ. Give me the Bears minus 2.5. Give me the over 43.5.
Fuck. I know what that sigh
Exhale means. Yeah, the Bears were looking pretty good. Commanders looked great with Mariota. Maybe they come out and ball. I don't know. But yeah, give me the Bears. Give me the over. I have nothing else really to say about this game, honestly.
I'm on that too. If anything, the Bears defense will get the best of Mariota here. That could push this under, but I like the over because the Commanders defense is bad. I mean, only the Panthers, I guess, are a team unable to score on them. I think Caleb Williams goes off here.
I think he might too.
I think he has this week, and I think he has like Arizona next week possibly.
Oh, they got a little stretch, huh?
Yeah, he's gonna get hot.
Are they 4-2 right now?
Yeah, man, the whole freaking division.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll leave it at that. I mean, this might be another. I don't know. It depends on Mariota plays, how he plays, I guess. But like, I think the 43.5 is pretty light.
This could get out of hand quickly.
So let me ask you this, guys.
Can commies start punting early and?
It's Wednesday.
You're right. It could get out of hand.
It's Wednesday, so Jaden Daniels confirmed does not play. This line probably goes to 5.5.
It really could be that much.
I don't think it's that
I'd say
much.
3.5.
Just a point?
No, swap minus 3.5.
The Bears are minus 2.5 right now.
Correct. So if Jay Daniels is in, they'll be minus 3.5. The Commanders, which is
right. But assuming he doesn't play,
doesn't play. He's saying.
Doesn't play. It's staying like this.
Think so?
Oh, yeah. I think it moves more than this.
I think it moves. Call it 5 points.
I think 3.5 to 4.5.
The reason I'm bringing this up is call it 5 points. Are you still taking the Bears minus 5? Jaden Daniels does not play. Or are you taking the Commanders at home?
I'm still taking the Bears.
I think I'm still taking the Bears as well.
Just the unsurety of Marcus Mariota.
Yeah,
I think this is based on the fact that Daniels isn't playing. I don't think it would be this much.
I think they're middling it.
I think they're
middling it. If Jaden Daniels is healthy, it moves this way. If he's not healthy, it moves this way.
It won't go past 4 points.
Point and a half only?
At home.
I think it's a pick 'em if he's healthy. And
No, I don't. I think they're giving points if it's healthy.
Not many. The Bears are giving points.
Maybe a point.
What?
The Bears would be getting points if he's healthy.
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't think it's much though.
I'd say Washington's giving 3 points.
3
Yeah.
with that defense that you trash every single week?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Their defense.
I think it's probably
they were still winning games.
I'm assuming Jaden Daniels is not going to play, and if that spread is even like 5, which I don't think it's going to go up more than 2.5 points.
How many points do you think he's worth?
I think it's probably
I'd say
half a point to a point and a half if he's healthy.
So call it 5 points. Call it 5
That's what I'm
points. That's
thinking,
2.5 points difference, which I think is reasonable.
Yeah, and I think it goes the complete other direction.
I think I still
Right.
like
That's
the Bears.
that. Yeah. So that's what I was pretty much saying.
I still
said
like the
3
Bears.
points. So that's 2.5.
Yeah.
It's 5 point difference.
The Commanders would be minus. Well, no, it'd be like a half.
Yeah. The
minus
Commanders
a
would be
half
giving
point
2.5 as opposed to getting.
if he's healthy.
Let's get on the same page here. It's easy.
What is going on?
I'm just curious. Like
2.5 minus 5.5 is minus 2.5.
I don't think he's going to play. So I'm just saying
He's not.
for the
He's not
people that
playing.
are going to watch this on Friday or Saturday, and it's confirmed he's
Hands.
out, and that line moves to 4.5. Are you
Got
still going
hands
to
like
ride the
cinder
Bears?
blocks.
I don't think it'll move that much. I think they're not expecting him to play.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Vegas is middling it though.
I agree.
Yeah,
with you, Jay.
middling it, but I think it's leaning towards Mariota.
So that brings us to let's let these warm up 5 minutes. Let's do a pick.
Oh my
our
God, that's
runner-up
so cool.
/ second runner-up of the dog shit game of the week, which is the Panthers at the Broncos. The Panthers are getting 9.5 points, and the over/under is 41.5. We're on you, Jay.
Jesus Christ. Bryce Young's playing, by the way.
What is this game? This is a weird one.
What is life?
Can we have 2 dog shit games?
Sure. Who the fuck's it?
Broncos.
Who's gonna tell us no?
Hey, we're our own bosses here.
Management.
Broncos have been looking better, but again, a flash of a new quarterback, back in. Bryce Young is starting.
Hungry dog.
They run faster.
No,
So yeah, I don't know.
Do it good.
Give me Panthers. Give me Panthers plus 9.5. And I don't know. Give me the over. I think they'll both score. I don't know. This game, I'm going to watch exactly 0 minutes of this game. So I really don't care. I'm just picking, give me the points and give me the over.
41.5?
Yeah.
All right, what do you like, Ron?
I'm going to take the Panthers too, I guess. I don't
You
want
love
to.
nothing about this game.
I don't want to
There's nothing you
give
love.
Sean Payton credit, but they do look kind of good. And it's just like the same situation as last week. They're going against a shit quarterback. And
Yeah.
Denver's defense is no joke. I'll go Carolina plus 9.5 and under 41.5. I'm just hoping Carolina can keep it close at some point. This could be like a 17-10.
That's exactly what I was just going to
Yeah?
say. Exactly what I was
Bet
going
it.
to say.
What a
Plus
coinky
3,000.
dink.
Can you imagine?
What are the odds?
Can you imagine?
I will look up the odds right now.
I am with you 100% of the way. I am with the Panthers plus 9.5, but I also like the under 41.5.
I have no idea why I took the over. Just no idea.
This game could be a 27-21 game. It could also be a 7-10.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
Broncos 17, Panthers 10 plus 8,000.
book it.
$1,000.
Book it. We are at you, Ronnie, and it's the Chiefs at the Raiders. Another big spread. The Chiefs are minus 9.5. Over/under is 41.5.
9.5, huh? Where is this? It's in
Bengals.
Vegas.
In Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Give me the dog again. Don't the Raiders... I could be completely wrong here. Do the Raiders play the Chiefs tough? I'm going to look this up before I drive
I think
in here.
they do.
Right?
But that was with Derek Carr.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Aiden O'Connell is out.
I don't think they did it.
For the record, he's out.
Well, yeah.
last
Minshew Mania, I'm definitely taking the plus 9.5 here. Chiefs don't cover these spreads.
He is out.
They don't cover these.
They don't
spreads.
cover these spreads.
He is out.
Who?
AOC.
Do you prefer him that much?
No, I have Chiefs minus 9, but that might change things.
Hey,
It's only 41.5, which
Last
to me
year-
is a low number.
last year the Raiders beat the Chiefs.
Did they?
Yeah. There was no Derek Carr
Who was
there.
their quarterback?
To be honest with you, Derek Carr lost to them
Who
consistently.
was their quarterback?
That's the
last
quarterback
year?
last year.
I said they play him tough. Hang on, let's see.
Do you even remember?
Who was their quarterback?
Who was their
last
quarterback last year?
AOC.
Aiden
Was he
O'Connell?
playing last year?
He
Yeah.
started the whole year?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right.
Wait.
Doesn't sound right.
No.
Imagine we all had a piece of technology that could look it up within minutes.
I don't
No,
wanna
I'd
look it
rather remember.
I don't want to waste too much time here, but I want to look it up. Was Jimmy G there and then they switched to AOC?
No. He was not there last year.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Well, watch this dickhead.
I think it might have been Jimmy G actually. Aiden O'Connell.
Last
Jimmy
year.
Garoppolo.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
This brain of mine and that pea head right there.
Steel vault baby lockdown.
Yeah, only you applied it
41
to
and a
something
half.
useful.
41 and a half under. Same exact thing as the last game.
Yeah.
Plus 9.5 under 41.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I'm taking the Raiders plus 9.5 only because you're right. I agree. I don't think the Chiefs cover these lines, and they've just been winning somehow, just kind of sneaking by, right? I'm taking the over 41.5 though. I think if the Raiders cover, they have to be able to score at least 14 points, 17 points.
Yeah, 17,
You know,
14.
so you figure
score.
24, 17.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Under by a half.
under by half. But that's right.
We're really bad at this.
That sounds about right with my
That does sound
runners. I'm taking the Raiders plus 9.5 and over 41.5. This is another game that I think anything could happen. I don't know. You know, like the Chiefs could be due for a weird fucking loss, and it could happen in Las Vegas.
It's the NFL. Parity is parity.
Plus 430.
Parodies do parody all the time.
This would be pretty funny if the Raiders could pull this off.
I'm not totally dead on the Raiders.
No.
Like, I don't know.
I actually got swayed. So originally I was on the Chiefs minus 9.5, strictly because they're coming off a bye week.
Oh, Andy Reid loves that bye week. He always
Oh my
wins.
god, am I swaying myself again?
Wait, the Chiefs didn't play last week?
Wait, what are you talking
Chiefs
about? They just
last
played the
week.
Niners.
Yeah, they played the Niners last week.
Get it together.
Pull your fucking head out of your ass,
Two
dude.
shotguns, I'm fine. 3.
Well, guess what? We got 4 on deck, so
Okay.
You took
Even better.
the opposite of me already.
Now I like it even better. Now I like
this
Raiders
is for Panthers and
plus 9.5 even more. So I'll take the Raiders plus 9.5 and give me the over.
Okay.
I'll take the over.
It's not, Ronnie. I'm sorry. This shotgun is for the Bears and the over.
Correct.
Should we do this? Let's do one more. Let's do one more pick.
Right
Okay.
Before, yeah, okay. Right before big primetime matchup on Monday Night Football, so yeah.
Yes. So Sunday Night Football.
Excited. Waiting all day for it.
I've been waiting all day for Sunday night. I actually think it's going to be kind of a fun game. It's the Niners at home against the boys.
Two
Don't touch that.
underperforming. The two most
touch that.
underperforming teams.
Yes. So the Niners are at home against the Cowboys. The spread is 4.5. Dallas is getting the points. Over under is 45.5. We are at me, baby, me. I'm taking the boys with the points here. And that's
Ew.
the only explanation.
Do you remember what happened the last time you did that?
Yep.
With your sure thing of the week?
Yep. I'm taking the boys.
How many points did they score that week?
Like 3.
Exactly 3.
I think it was literally 3.
No, was it that bad?
Or no, it was 9.
47 to
It was
9
less
or
than
something?
14.
It was 9.
Yeah, some bullshit. there.
I'm taking the boys plus 4.5, and I'm taking the over 45.5. And that's, I'm not giving any explanation. That's just
Okay.
what
You're
I'm
up,
going
G.
to do.
Yeah, give me the Niners minus 4.5 because Cowboys
Shit.
are horrible.
I don't know what to do. Yeah,
They're literally horrible. They might be worse than the Giants. That's saying something.
Whoa.
They might be the worst team in the division. They're not better than the Eagles, and they're not better than the Commanders. And the Giants have showed at least spurts of being a competent team. The Cowboys really have not, honestly.
Besides week 1?
Or whatever.
Where the
I think
defense
week
looked
1.
like how they were
where the
supposed to
defense,
play, yeah.
looked decent.
Yeah.
So, yeah, give me the Niners minus 4.5. I'm surprised the spread's so low. Debo, what is his health?
Out.
Is he?
No.
I don't know. I think he's out.
He was discharged from the
Ayuk is
hospital. Ayuk's out.
I think Debo's probably going to play. But, I mean, he went to the hospital with pneumonia.
Pneumonia's, serious.
With
If he
fluid
can't
in
play,
his lungs.
he can't play.
It's not, it's not great.
It says could play, so who knows.
If
Debo, Kittle, Jawan Jennings, all out of practice today.
Yeah, but Kittle, I think, is going to play.
I think Jawan Jennings is going to play, too.
I think so, too. I think Debo is really the biggest question mark there. I think the other two are going to play.
There's a team without Debo.
No doubt about it.
Yes, they are.
No, they're much more one-dimensional than Debo.
Yes.
And we live in a three-dimensional world. So that being said, give me the Niners minus 4.5, and give me the over 45.5.
Oh man, I'm gonna hold my nose and take Dallas here. I'm gonna take Dallas here. You
didn't hold your nose though.
I'm hoping for.
What are you, girl jumping in a swimming pool or something?
Just be an athlete and exhale. Just don't breathe in.
Swimming pool water in your nose, dude, like an adult.
San Francisco could blow this game. I mean, if Dallas gets blown out here, it's just.
They're going to. I think this game should be like 6.5.
Dallas plus 4.5.
I love that.
Give me Dallas plus 4.5.
This is where I make up my picks. Here I come. Choo choo. All aboard.
Give me the over. There's gonna be scoring. I think.
Not by Dak Prescott.
No, I think I like this a lot actually. I don't know why. I don't have a reason to like it a lot, but I do, right?
Can we rewind like 2 minutes for me to tell you I love the boys plus 4.5, and I'm not giving any explanation of why?
It's fair.
I love that. That reassures me so much, and Niners minus 4.5 so much more.
See, the fact that it's only 45.5 is kind of crazy, knowing how bad the Dallas defense has been. Parsons is gone, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he is.
Right? Demarcus. Oh shit.
I'm taking the over?
Yeah, I'm definitely taking the over. I love the over. I don't love Dallas, but I'm taking Dallas. Plus 4.5, over 45.5. I like it. You
owe your shotgun for the Bears game. The Bears in over.
Oh god.
At least we're not on the same page as much. Although last week,
we're close.
Last week I think we ended like the last 3 games. We were all on the same page.
We were.
Monday Night Football. We were on this. We were on the same page for
both Monday Night Football games.
And we were 3.
What is up with this thing?
I think we need to start finding the common denominator here.
What?
You.
Me, baby, me.
Did you use that pen?
No.
Oh.
He's not gonna be able to see.
Even if I did run, just don't worry about it. Which, by the way, just died because you had to bring it up.
Don't disrespect me.
When's the funeral?
Bears and over. Cheers.
Oh my god.
They're getting colder. They're literally getting colder.
There was 10 pounds of beer.
So heavy.
Oh my god, shut up.
So heavy, dude. That sounded disgusting. Okay.
It came from here.
I'd argue this
Those
might
feel
be.
so good though.
This is the last pick of the week.
When it hits your lips.
It's so good when it hits the lips.
Last pick of the week. I'd argue this might be the most exciting game in the history of the NFL. The Giants are at the Steelers. Prime time, Monday Night Football.
Woo! If the Steelers beat the
Big
piss
game.
out of 2 New York teams back-to-back primetime, New York is going to lose their mind.
Speaking as a Jets fan, personally, I've lost my mind.
I was gonna say no, they won't, because Giants are very comfortable in the position that they're in. That they stink. Well, I guess I speak for only Giants fans, not Jets fans, but they stink.
Yep.
They could easily
Stink.
get blown out in this game.
Stink.
They're not gonna score 10 points in this game, Giants.
So
They're not.
$36.5?
Steelers are at home against the Giants. Steelers are minus 6.5. Over under 36.5. We're on you, Ron.
Before the camera was on, I laughed audibly, and you guys were like, "Why are you laughing?" I was like, "Because I looked at an over/under. This was the over/under. I laughed at."
Wow. All right.
And the spread's 6.5.
I definitely went first last time, but I'm going to take the Steelers. I've learned to not doubt Tomlin at any time at this point.
You just have to.
Russell Wilson looked kind of bad at the beginning, and I was like, you know what? If this goes bad, I'll be very surprised that Tomlin made this decision. And then he just turned it on.
Can I just say, though, maybe I'm biased, but
You're biased.
Some of what made Russell Wilson look so good last week is that he was just tossing balls in little lollipop fashion.
That's
and
his
George
thing.
Pickens.
That's
Pickens was going to get the ball,
But
he made some catches last week that were unbelievable.
One-on-one, that guy.
Yeah, he's sick.
Throw those balls.
No,
I
you're
just
right.
don't think Justin Fields can throw those balls.
Russell Wilson was also known for like his weird
His
deep
moon balls.
Yeah, his moon ball.
You're
His
talking
moon
about a
ball.
guy-
Chris Collinsworth, baby.
Yeah, but on the money, 25, 30, 50 yards down the field. You're talking about a guy who used to bet on Russell Wilson and the Seahawks every single week.
Doug Baldwin?
A decade ago.
Dougie Balds?
Every single week, it was the lock of the week is Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. They're gonna find a way to win the game.
That's fair. You
or
were
a live bet. You know, they're down 14
They always
points.
scored.
Somehow they come back and win. I love, and I still do love Russell Wilson, but I'm just saying some of those balls were not impressive throws. It was George Pickens. Did you see the one where he bobbled it 15 yards down the sideline? They were fucking playing patty cake, and he reels it in.
Was that Reed on him?
No, Reed
Because he
was
hit
out.
the ball, whoever it was hit the ball out,
Yeah.
and then it came right back down to him.
After they had already fumbled it.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Pickens is so
Bobbled it, I should
talented.
say.
He's
He
so
is very
talented. He's one of the best ISO receivers in the league.
But I agree with you. I think Russell Wilson he
unlocks
looked good.
him.
He looked good.
Yes.
Yeah,
I do
And
too.
I'm happy to see that, honestly. And I never complain when the Steelers do well because I love Tomlin. I love the Steelers. You just have to love that organization.
Granted, how bad he started, Russell Wilson has now secured himself to be the starter
Yeah.
for at least another 2 weeks. If he plays horrible this coming week, he still has another week. And if he plays horrible again, then the conversation starts.
Who do they have next week?
Steelers?
Yeah. Because they got the Jets, the Giants, and then whomever.
Whomever.
It's not exactly
use that
tough
correctly.
opponents.
Well, that was really nice.
Whomever.
Thank you.
Jesus, they're 5-2, the Steelers. They have the commies.
Yeah,
They have a bye week.
So that's
They have
the
a
game.
bye week.
And then they got the Commanders.
And then they have the
so
Commanders.
that's the game.
Then they go Commanders.
So, if Russell
Ravens.
Wilson looks good against the Jets, although the Jets' defense should be legit, but they have not been.
Oh, they have a tough end of the school.
Commanders, Ravens, Browns, Bengals, Browns, Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs, Bengals.
Yeah. It's a gauntlet.
That's why it's so important.
Holy
for them to be
hell.
5-2 right now.
Yeah.
They have to win this game.
So
They might not win 10 games this year. Oh my god. Wow.
Steelers. Do you like the over 36.5 or the under 30?
I like the over 36.5, and I think we'll see Drew Lock in this game throw a touchdown.
Who?
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock. Will throw a touchdown.
You surprised Daniel Jones is starting?
I think the Giants are so far in there, they don't know what to do.
You almost have to.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do in this game. I think I like the Steelers minus 6.5. The 36.5 is just so low. But can the Giants score? What did the Steelers ended up putting up 37 against the Jets?
Yeah.
So hypothetically they put up another 27 points. Can the Giants score?
Seems like
10
a
points?
trap line for you to say that. It's like Vegas put it up there because everyone's
This
gonna be
is
like,
trappy.
Well,
That's trappy.
This is a trappy game.
I could be over here. This
I'm
could
going
be
same.
Giants keep it slow.
Yeah,
Same.
I'm going to take the Steelers minus 6.5, but the under 36.5. I don't like either of them, quite frankly. This is another game. This is the third or fourth game this week where I don't know what's going to happen, and I'm kind of just shooting.
I feel a bounce back week from here. I really do.
That's
Good.
next week.
Bounce back week.
Nice.
Bounce back.
What do you like, G?
I like what Ron likes.
Thank you.
The Steelers minus 6.5. I think they win by 10. I think it's a 2-possession game, and I'll take the over 36.5. I think they had a slow first half against the Jets. Just had to get the ball rolling a little bit, get it going. And then once they meshed, they were moving up and down the field against. Granted, the Jets defense hasn't looked great, but a much superior Jets defense.
Yeah.
So
It's fair.
I'll take the over 36.5 and Steelers minus 6.5. Steelers might score 30 points.
So that's our picks. Week 8 picks are in the books. There's some question marks with people playing, people not playing, but that's what we got. So, again, I think you're up 16. I'm up 26. You're up 24. Something along those lines. We're all on the green heavy. Sure thing of the week.
Yeah.
Sure thing of the week.
I would like you to go first, G.
Me,
baby.
Me.
you're going to like my pick, Ron.
Ooh, really?
Give me the Vikings minus 3. I think they win this game. I wanted to save it for the sure thing. I think they win this game huge. I think they come in. I think they blow the doors off the Rams.
Wow.
I don't think they're going to keep up with the offense. Vikings are pissed. They lost.
Yeah.
I just think they're going to come into SoFi and just absolutely
Oh, yeah. Say it
them
louder.
Okay.
absolutely beat them up.
Jesus Christ.
I like it. I like it. I wish I could take it.
I do.
Okay.
I really think the Vikings got this.
I don't hate that.
On lock.
I don't hate that.
Yeah.
What about you, Ron? Sure thing of the
No,
week.
I'd like you to go next.
My sure thing.
You don't have to take orders from him.
I lost mine, to
Sure
be honest
thing of the week is going to be the over 47.5 in the Bengals and the Eagles game.
Oh, shit.
I think that's what I like.
Okay. I like that too.
I think that game will turn into a shootout.
I like that too.
I
That's
think
right.
Saquon has a big game. I think Joe Burrow has a big
I
game.
think that game
Jamar Chase
will
has
be a
big game.
shootout.
I think it's going to be a shootout. My sure thing, over 47.5, Bengals versus Eagles. Book it.
I
like that.
shouldn't have let you go first because that was going to be mine.
Now you got to look again.
I don't want to take the same.
Sure it was.
Don't want to take the same. All right, now we got to regroup. Give me a second.
I think you like the Jets -7, right?
I love the Jets.
How are they giving 7 points?
That's crazy. That's a lot of points.
All right, I'm in this game, but do I like this or that?
Trap
I'm
game.
gonna
That's
go-
trap
A
game.
little bit of this.
That's a
a
trap
little
game.
bit of that.
Everyone's
little
hitting
bit of
fast.
this.
By the
a
way,
little bit of that.
last 3 weeks, the public on bets that have been 60% plus or more, they were like 7-0,
Yeah, I saw
9-2, and then like 7-0. The public is,
And we're still losing.
Not a stat guy.
Not a stat guy.
but the public's hammering the books right now. Hammering the books.
Yeah, but the books I saw, DraftKings and FanDuel alone are up like $9 billion since the start of the season. 85% of that's from parlays. So book what we are giving you. We're giving you winners.
But stay tuned for our same game parlay we're about to give.
I'm gonna go. Even with the Baker bullshit, or like the Baker's lack of targets, I'm going over 45.5 in the Buccaneers game. Falcons
Okay.
Buccaneers. Last game was way over.
Last game was way over.
It'll slow up from that, but I think Atlanta's a little pissed
I
from
like
getting
that.
blown out there.
That's
I
a
like
good.
that.
That's
And
a good
I
one.
think even if the Buccaneers are like punting, I think Atlanta's got their foot on the gas here.
We were all on the over 45.5 in that game.
Give me the over.
And we're all on the over for the Bengals and the
Yeah.
Eagles.
All right.
You know
Short
what?
thing, over in the Atlanta Buccaneers game.
I like all three of our sure things.
I love them.
I like,
I like
it.
them.
I
I'm
like
2-0, right? We did 2 so far?
I'm also 2-0.
I am 0-2.
Shit.
But I am also up the most in the year, so first place. Let's rattle through them one more time. AJ's sure thing of the week, over 47.5 in the Bengals and the Eagles.
My sure thing of the week, book it, Vikings tomorrow. Start the week off early. Why not start the week off early?
The
with a
man's
big
smart.
Win? With a big win, Vikings -3.5. Get that bankroll up for your Sunday slate just so you can lose it all.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what we do.
Because that's typically how it works. I win on Saturday, lose it all on Sunday.
Yep.
That's how it
Over.
works for me.
Watch Kirk Cousins slinging a little bit. Watch Baker run in a touchdown. Over in the Atlanta Buccaneers game, 45.5.
That's it, folks. Thanks
Wait a
for
minute.
tuning in.
Whoa,
No, we're not.
what
No,
are you
we're
doing?
not.
What
We're
is
not
this-
done.
This host.
We want a
Excuse
same game parlay.
SGP.
I would like to go with your game, your short thing of the week.
Bengals, Eagles, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Right?
I do like that one.
There's a lot of scoring there. I know we like to make it modest, but I think we threw 2 touchdown scorers in here.
I was literally going to say that. And Saquon Barkley,
Yeah.
Jamar Chase.
Come on!
I like that. Okay.
You may want to just put that in. Maybe we just end it there. It's plus 220.
220.
I think T. Higgins receptions we should throw in there, but who am I? You know what?
We all are on the over.
We're modest on the plus 200. Why not a plus 5?
What is dabbling the over do to the 220?
329.
Ooh.
Book it. I'm good. Quick and easy.
I feel like I have a sickness where if I'm past plus 200, I want to go to plus 500.
Nope.
George. George.
No, you know what G's going to say. G hasn't booked anything less than plus 500.
We can put in alt lines here and it'll make it there. The biggest lines
I
we
like
put in
T.
are already there.
I like T, but his receptions is 5.5.
Okay, let's take it all. Let's take 4.
Can you take it all on the reception?
Yeah, for sure.
Can you?
That moves it from 329 to 426.
Okay, and one more little guy. Bear with us.
Devontae, 3 receptions.
He did have an off game. 3 for him and 4 for T. 519.
How many for Devontae? 3?
Yeah.
Or do we do A.J. Brown 3? That's 478.
It's probably safer.
I'd rather do that.
478.
I'd rather.
Or A.J. Brown.
How about
4
4 for AJ Brown? Hang on, real quick. Let's just check out the stats.
plus 548.
I like AJ Brown over. I like AJ Brown's over than Devontae Smith's. Big time.
I just
Okay.
want to see. He has 3 games
That's
played,
plus
right?
548. I got.
He has 5, 6, and 5. It's a little tight.
He's hit every single time.
I like it.
By more than 1.
Okay. I'll keep both in, but whatever.
Bang. All right.
Plus 532 I have.
548.
548.
That's impossible. We're on the same platform.
To recap,
Same
SGP.
Game, same game parlay
Run
of the
through
week
it.
is in the Bengals and the Eagles game.
Yep. We have Saquon Barkley anytime. Jamar Chase anytime. Over 47.5. T. Higgins alt plus 4 receptions.
No, I thought we took it out.
No, we took out Devontae Smith.
Oh, that's the problem.
This is what I'm talking about in our meetings.
From the top.
So, same game parlay of the week 8 football NFL season. We have the Bengals and we have the Eagles game.
Yes. So we have a 5-leg parlay. We have Saquon anytime, and we have Jamar Chase anytime. We have the over 47.5. T. Higgins alt receptions plus 4, and A.J. Brown alt receptions plus 4. Plus 548.
Book it. 5.5 to 1. Book it, kids. Thank you for tuning in. We love you guys. Follow us on Instagram, Why Not Us Show. We are on YouTube at the Why Not Us Podcast. Keep tuning in. We're all in the green.
Yeah.
This same game parlay might be my favorite, and I don't like going plus 2.
We gotta have a little fun once in a while. Let's win them some money, huh? We gotta make up because we lost last week. That's why you double it up.
Fair. Well, you lost last week. We won.
David Montgomery.
David Montgomery.
Talking about the same game parlay, all right?
So,
More importantly, tail our picks.
Yes.
You tail our picks. You don't even have to follow us. Tail our picks. You start winning, then follow us.
Spread more so than the over-under, but get in here.
That's fair.
we love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.